If you do not want to change, if you do not want to better yourself, if you do not want to break outside of this matrix, if you want to live in your comfortable delusion that they have built for you, do not watch these videos. Leave this channel.
Because when I step to the game, I rip that shit apart. My evolution with the Gyarados, magic carpet, and I ain't finished shopping till the whole world is in my cart. When you fucking with me, you choose a role and play your part.
Something that's outside of your own mind and accept others' minds and opinions, the way they think for themselves. You do not belong.
I'm trying as hard as I can against all of the odds.
If you are not trying to be positive, if you are not trying to help create solutions while we discuss the problems and how they got here, you do not belong. Negativity, hate, disrespect, name calling, those things will not be allowed here on this platform and not in this empire. We are the ones, the true Americans that want to be free and stand as we have always stood.
My lines burn like blunts getting smoked in the dark. Hella cooking shit up if your ass wanna spar. Barbecue your beef up like the seats in my car. Cool yourself off refrigerator a jar. Baby rappers been acting like this is not an art. Huh, you forgot about that part. Lady rappers been acting like this is not an art.
Yeah, you forgot about that part. We had to do it again. You know what I'm saying? We had to do it again. It's time, y'all. Another episode, another day. Shout out to the people that went to work today, people that did overtime. You guys are not appreciated enough. You make the world go round. If it wasn't for you, there would be no society. Okay? Remember that. And one of the things that we have to remember is there is a participation. Okay? There is a participation social contract we all agreed to when we became a society. Okay, so that means we all have to participate in society productively, or it does not work. It tends to fall apart. And I think in my research here, we have actually shown many visible holes in our society where the people are not productively engaging. Now, how do we fix this issue? First, we have to bring a level of shame and accountability and humility into the fact. The facts are there's so much arrogance and pride and vanity in our world right now that people are blind to the truth. And the truth is, we have been acting like a bunch of jerks. There are a select few people that are a little less jerky than others, but in general, as a society and as individuals, we have not been holding and hostasizing. I'm just making up words now because that's what we need. We need new words to describe the fuckery that has become. Okay? This is one of the bigger issues that we're having here. I need everybody to understand. The world has had enough. You have had enough. I have had enough of the bullshit. Man, I know you guys understand what I mean when I say this. And when I say this, I mean this. We are done with the bullshit. Okay? It has not gotten anybody anywhere. It has only made things tougher for all of us. Okay? There's only two ways we can get out of this bullshit. The first way is by understanding that we have not been holding each other and ourselves accountable through the means and on true merit. We have not been holding each other accountable through the means and for real merit. And we need to hold each other accountable. We have lost that somewhere in our society. That's why it's falling apart at the seams, and we do not have a truth. It's your truth versus their truth. And now we have come to a battle of principle. Yes, many people don't want to hear this, but you must be held accountable as well for your actions, just like I must be held accountable for mine. Nonetheless, this is one of the places where we can start to see a lack thereof of accountability from the people that are supposed to have our best interest at heart. Or so they say in the name of science. Science is supposed to be the one neutral, okay, outlet that we have. And recently they have turned science into a god and a religion. And you have to believe whatever science tells you to believe at this point. And that is what they're trying to hold us to. Okay? I do believe that science has its place and science has its merit. I do believe that science can help us discover new things we hadn't thought of, to help explain and interact with our reality. Okay? I do believe science has a purpose, but I do not believe that science should be worshipped, and I do not believe science should be taken as 100% fact unless everything else lines up with that, including reality, not just a hypothetical space. Now, I understand that people want to believe in science and take science as 100% fact because you can use science to show that things are real and this works and that works. You can use science to discover logic and bend the logic if you wish. But there's a certain point of science where science does fail, and science can show you that something doesn't work and something's illogical. But see, there's a point in science where even if science proves that it's not true, they still want to believe that it's provable by science. Now they start to bend the science around the ideology or their hypothesis, instead of actually working through the science to see if that hypothesis is correct or incorrect by evidential provocation. They don't want to go there. They do not want to let science be what it is. Science is a either practiced science or a failed science. Okay, these are two forms of science. Yes, and the whole objective of science is testing a theory or hypothesis based off of observation and dependent variableism. That's why we can change the dependent variable, but the independent variable is the object we're testing. People forgot what science was and started believing in some make-believe science Jesus. I got you. I'm going to drop the link right now, because you know I'm talking some shit right now, man. Today is shit talking day, all right? So yes, I am opening up the panel. I just had to do my little baby rant. Because we're about to cut it up. We are getting on science's ass today. We are finna kick science's ass today. All right, I'm done with all these scientists and the scientism and all of these different theologies and shit that have been proven incorrect. Okay? There is a point in science where we realize adaptation is basically evolution. And we're doing our best to ignore it so we can say, no, evolution happens slowly over blah, 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 blah years. No, dude, that's adaptation. And we can do that rapidly. Trust me. So, animals can do that to their next generation, can adapt. If you look at what they do, the experiments with mice, where they did something and made a smell or some shit with these one, or a sound with these one rats, and then they had children. Those children never heard the sound, but when they heard the sound, they had the same reaction as their elders, the grandparents or whatever. So this is proven that DNA does adapt over time. Science, okay, is a tool, not a god. And we need to separate these two things here. I dropped the link right there. Go ahead, Wolf. You can pop up. Anybody want to pop up? Today is going to be a discussion about the truth. And the truth is, which one is it? Dinosaurs or dragons here? Because science says it's dinosaurs, but the Bible and all of the old ancient people, all of our grandparents and our ancestors says it's dragons. And we hunted them bitches into almost extinction. Okay? So that's where we're at right now, bro. Yo, what up, Chris? You can pop up, bro. Come on up, because we need to make a choice, because there's some information that I'm coming across that all the Christian Bibles, they very interestingly have dragons in them. And Daniel supposedly slayed a dragon, supposedly. So this is the thing. I have 2 videos over here, and I want to poke at science for a little bit, because I feel like science is slowly and low-key have this become a fucking religion. And people are worshiping science as if it was a god. Yo, what's up, Miles? Oh, you know we're cutting up today. All right, Miles, do you believe it's dinosaurs or dragons, bro? Which one? They can't be the same thing, because science reclassified them as dinosaurs. So this is an interesting scenario we're in right now. Is science a religion? What's happening? Do we have to just believe whatever they say? What's up, Wolf?
What's good, bro?
Shit, what you think?
I'm with the dragons, because I'm just saying, I'm with the dragons, man. I think that dinosaur shit, it's all fake, man. Just my opinion. Evolution is a lie. All that bullshit.
Adaptation, right?
Yeah. But you're right, though. Science is real on some levels, but it has become a religion, and
yeah, and that's
it's crazy.
It's a tool. It's a tool.
Yeah.
Science is it's a tool that we're supposed to use. It's a mental tool, mental graph load, like it's a mental graph. Independent variables, the thing you're testing, your dependent variables, environment, whatever that is what you're changing to see if you can get the reaction that you're hypothesizing because of your observation. That is science. That's what science is.
Science is real shit. Yeah. Now it's so fake.
They forgot that.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh my God, science is God. Well, science says, hold on. Science didn't say shit. Science, that's a hypothesis that hasn't been proven, nigga.
That's true. And a lot of stuff, absolutely.
Theory. They just don't have the right, the right scenario? Like, what do they call it? You need the right premise. No, yeah. Wait, what do they call? They call it something. Parameter.
I'm not sure.
Oh, wait,
but imagine if they actually could talk. That would be amazing.
All right, because they got this word for it. Has to have the right, and then they just say stuff after a while.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
they have to
right.
sign a piece of paper, man. They can't give out everything.
Yeah, because we don't have the right stuff. Like, what's this stuff? Like, what stuff do you need, G? Yeah, the thingy majigger. Like, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Well, science
That's
should be
all I
facts.
know.
That's what I'm saying. Science should be facts, but lately it's a bunch of bullshit.
Well,
So
that's what I'm saying. Science is what I described. It's the tool. It's a tool, and it's a
yeah,
graph in
just
your mind. This is what science is. Science is a
yep.
graph in your mind that you have, where you have a dependent list of things that can change, and this one thing doesn't change, and you have an outcome that's supposed to happen, and you're trying to figure out how to get that outcome. Let's say a tree growing, for example. How does a tree grow? What does it take for a tree to grow? All these different things. And now you plant seeds in different environments. You see what I'm saying? And you can measure shit. You can give
Right.
this one this much water. It's a little bit hotter in the day over here. So one of the seeds died. Okay, let me give that seed more water, maybe a pinch of shade over here. And now you're
Or
starting
the
to see,
the birds take the seed out of the ground and they fly away. Like there's all kinds of stuff we could talk about. Apple
exactly.
trees,
Now it
you
depends
gotta
on
plant them so far apart. You have to have an apple tree and then another apple tree within at least 15 to 30 feet for them to prosper. You can't just have one apple tree and expect it to grow apples. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You have to have another one. You know what I mean? And they connect together. It's almost
What up,
like
Chris? Welcome to the panel, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, we're having this great conversation. The
Yeah.
main topic is dinosaurs or dragons, and what does this mean for us? You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be either or, but it brought us into a broader conversation. Has science
Yeah.
become a religion?
Hmm.
Ooh.
See, I mean, I went to a private Christian school,
Fauci
and
is like the Pope of science right now, right?
yeah. So I went to a private Christian school, and people are like, "Hey, you guys don't believe in dinosaurs, or whatnot." And I'm like, I don't know where you get that shit from, but
so you do believe in dinosaurs?
yeah,
Okay,
I
so
felt
Really?
Really?
I felt yes,
Classify dragons into dinosaurs because
Exactly.
dragons are all through the Bible and all through
Yeah.
our ancient history. Dragons was the classification, but here comes science
Yeah.
saying that we're heliocentric and we're a ball floating through space. And if you're not with the narrative, we're gonna have to f you
Yeah.
up.
See, when
Well, I would-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was
go
just
ahead.
gonna say. I was just gonna say, if dinosaurs are real, what about the giants? The Book of Enoch, everything.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
What if they're replacing it? Like, because if you go to these museums, are these really dinosaur bones? Or are they just bullshit? I've never seen a dinosaur. I see monkeys, and we came from monkeys. Why do we still have monkeys? And there's new ones coming out now with science. They actually have new monkeys. If you want to Google it, it's just amazing to me. And yeah, but go ahead, bro. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Monkeys, or just monkeys they've never seen. But go
Yeah.
ahead, Chris. I wanna
in the
know.
Bible, when they mentioned dragons in the Bible, it wasn't necessarily as a physical creature. It was like just
Yeah,
the
that's what they
the
want you
deal
to
of
believe.
an evil like persona kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe because they took
Yeah.
the evidence out. Because there
So you
was
don't take the
dragon.
Bible literally.
It was like the dragon.
Not
and
all
Bella,
of it, no.
like that. Bella and the dragon. It's all through all of them. It's a chapter that was in Daniel where Daniel killed the dragon, a physical creature that they were sacrificing shit to, people
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, I think the Bible's definitely
It
been
was
messed
all
with.
through canon. It was all through canon Bible, all the way up until what the 18 somethings when they started really pushing your science as a religion. Remember that, Chris?
Science is a religion, though. It really is, if you think
You're
about it, though. You
Scientology.
can't deny it.
You Mason, you're a Mason, huh, Chris? You're a Mason.
No, I'm not a Mason. I'm a free thinker.
All right. So you're
Trying
a free
to find
thinker.
this deal. Okay.
Here, let me show you guys something then.
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. Go for
Over
it.
here, wait. because I got a little something in my back pocket. I need you to answer some questions, sir.
Do you guys believe in space then?
Okay.
I do.
I don't.
How come?
Well, I think it's out there. I just don't think we can get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think when the whole God, I don't want to get it. Tell me you're not a flat earther, please, for the love of God.
So you're a scientist. I got you. You're a Scientologist. I got you.
I know they got, the flat earthers, they believe the firmament, which is mentioned in the Bible and stuff, but also believe, back then they didn't have fucking rockets that
we'll do this
blasted
first,
that shit.
I didn't finish
but
this.
Who knows?
Well, we can argue about the pyramids, all the technology that was back then. How the hell did they build that? How did they not have technology back then? With the first wheel, all these things they find. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Easter Island.
The only reason why I think the Earth is flat because it's more water than land, and level finds its level. You know what I'm saying? But
and triumphs.
This right here.
And by the time the skin finally disappears from the temple records, every history.
But this right here.
Yeah.
This one is the one I didn't finish. I finished the other one.
All right.
I am the center of
We're
the
gonna
universe.
watch the other one after because that's the one I'm gonna have you guys get caught up with me on that. It's fucking commercials. Right. I'm really getting sick of it.
30 feet long, reptilian, a serpentine body covered in overlapping scales the size of a man's palm, a long muscular neck that lifts the head above the height of a horse, a skull longer than a sword, set with rows of teeth, short clawed forelimbs close to the chest, hind legs powerful enough for ambush, a tail.
Now, regardless if any of these pictures are real or whatever, that shit's not the point. The conversation and what we're talking about is the point. These things are just for visual stimulation.
Yeah.
Because they were described in this way when it was written down and recorded in the book, including the Bible. They mentioned dragons many times, and even ancient religions, the Chinese and everybody, they're talking about dragon. There's a whole year for the dragon. This ain't no joke.
Yeah.
So there has to be a physical dragon, or it wouldn't have a mental representation of it. That's period.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have a word that doesn't exist. So you have to concede to that. You have to.
Well, I would say too, like with aliens, what if they're not call angels? Aliens are not fallen angels, or
the word alien,
like dragons are dinosaurs, things of that nature.
The meaning of alien is we can't just run away with.
Well, an alien could be a plant. It could be
an alien.
It could be any life source.
It's foreign to the native land that you are in. So we have to be specific with alien. Okay? We can't.
Yeah, I don't like that word. I'm with you.
We can't play with that because that's just saying you are alien from this place. I've never been to New York. Technically, I'm an alien to New York. Well, I've been there, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, I've never lived there. I don't know the culture, that kind of situation.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay? So we don't use that word like they think of it. Because when you say a word, there's a mental image, which is why English is the way it is, so it can confuse you on purpose.
We can even talk about that. A made-up language.
I'm promising you, the English language was created by the devil himself.
Well, I know it's created. It's definitely, I don't know who did it, but I might have to agree with you on that one, but yeah.
Remember, the devil cannot create anything. And what is the English language based on?
Well, he can create things. He just
he can't.
Life.
No, he can't.
Well, no, if you remember back the Tower of Babylon when that fell, and he made all those people separate. They could not understand each other. They all started speaking a different language. That was
that was God. Yeah, it was God when he did the flood and they split them around, and because of the giants and everything too. People don't want to talk about that, but yeah.
No, we definitely talk about that. Believe me, I already.
Oh no, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what they came down here for? You know what they came down here for?
Yeah, the fuck wives and make weapons and make us come against each other.
No, they fucking came down here for some fucking pussy.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said, but you said it way blunt.
Let's keep it a buck. They came down here to fuck, and that's it.
Well, they came
didn't
down
give
here.
a fuck.
Well, you
And
gotta
once they
think.
started getting coochie, hold
They
on,
get
they
down to
started
fuck
feeling
and
themselves,
to
nigga.
eat.
Wait a minute. Once you start getting some coochie, you start feeling yourself, Wolfie. You know what I'm talking about. Nigga, you get a little coochie, you start feeling like some shit. Yeah, you dirty dog angel. Look at you. Don't fucking play with me, sir.
Nah, bro. What I'm telling you is they got
Bet you
kicked
there
out
were
of
white
heaven
boys
because
with blonde
the
hair and
devil
blue
wanted
eyes.
to be like God.
Hold on. Some honkies came out the sky to get some black coochie.
Some what?
Is that what I heard? Is that
He
what I
wanted some
heard?
Tootsie Rolls.
Shit. Stop playing with me, Wolfie. I know.
No, I'm not playing with you. I'm just saying he got kicked out of heaven. And the devil is the god of music, and he's the god of this world, bro.
Well,
He came down here with his angels and made shit poppin', bro.
They head to the beat, huh, Wolfie? Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, there's good and bad in everything, my man. You know what I mean?
Those blind prostitutes. I get it, man. I get it.
No,
It's
they
all
stole.
fucking, man. They came
Those
down
folks-
here and they were just like, we'll show you how to pose.
I'm stealing your wife, and I'm gonna teach you how to make tools and kill people. That's what they did, pretty much.
Actually, they stole the daughters. What are they
Yes.
doing to us now, guys?
Was
Stealing
it
our
the daughters or the wives?
No, let me tell you why they're stealing our daughters. Because the women that are older are already used up. Nothing left.
They've already been
know what to
wallered
do.
out.
They want the virgins.
They're trying to
Yeah.
get younger and younger.
It's
Because
like throwing a
more and
hot
more
dog down the
pure.
hallway.
And that's the scary part, bro. They're coming for the daughters. They don't give a fuck about the moms. The moms are already used up, G.
Well, it's
Yeah,
because
they already had
the
kids.
younger ones are more easy to mold and whatever
That's not
they
even
want.
it. It's more,
No,
it's more
they're innocent.
They haven't been touched yet. There's something
Yep.
hot about it. There's something hot about having a virgin. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
that's where the giants come in. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, bro.
man. They just snatched them all up. The giants are the children of the angels. And see, if angels come down here, hold on. If angels have it in them to come down here and treat females like that, what do you think man has in them? Because we were made in their image. Now, y'all
Well, we
absorb
made-
that for a second.
Yeah, we were made in God image, but yeah. But
we
the
were
fallen
made
angels
in
know everything
our
God knows.
image.
They just can't do everything God can do.
We were
They
made
can't
in
create
our
life. They
image.
can only lie to you and only give you eternal life on this
Yeah.
earth.
He specifically was talking to somebody, let us make man in our
Did you
image.
get what I'm saying?
We were made in our image, not God's image. We were made in our image, whoever God was speaking to, including himself. You
Okay.
have to accept that.
Well, that's your
This is
opinion.
where a lot of people are playing with words because they're not really thinking about what the fuck the Bible is saying. They're just
Well, I
running
think the
with what
Bible
they
is
thought
fucked
it
with
said.
anyway.
Nah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
of
that.
course.
English is fucked with. I'm telling you, English is designed by the
Yeah,
devil.
it's
How can I tell you
Hebrew
that?
and fucking Latin
Because
is the real
the
shit.
devil himself does not create anything. Okay, he just takes what's already made and reorganizes it. Okay, so remember, English
He
comes
can
off
make you.
Latin. What is English made of? It's made of Latin. It's made of these different Spanish words and all these other words from all these other different languages, even Germanic words.
Well, even Spanish people have to say English because they can't say the word in Spanish. So I
Because
get
we
what you're
took-
saying.
we took their basic language style and we started to tweak it.
Yeah, just like King James, like we already talked about. This guy was supposed to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
pedophile, and he wrote a book about witchcraft or something like that. A devil book. I don't fucking know, 100%. But I know that he wrote some weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was called Devil something, but it wasn't all about witchcraft. It was something else, but it's still weird. But yeah.
But that's where we're at right now. So we are all opening up our minds. Now that they're open, let's absorb some shit.
Half the body's length, heavy enough to break stone. Every ancient civilization on Earth, Sumerian, Egyptian, Chinese, Greek, Roman, Norse, Welsh, Aztec, Aboriginal, independently described exactly this animal. The same proportions, the same predator. They all hunted it, and every one of them had a word for it. 256 BC, late summer. The Bagradus River, somewhere in what is now northern Tunisia. A Roman army under the consul Marcus Atilius Regulus is camped on the riverbank during the First Punic War. The men have been marching for weeks.
Okay, so this is a Roman army right here, and this is their documentation of the scene. And you know how the Romans were particular about this kind of shit.
The river is their only water source for 50 miles in
Yeah,
any
I gotta
direction.
say, the
Then
music in the
something comes out of the
background,
river.
you
The
got
Roman
Dear
historians
Mama
Pliny the
sample
Elder,
in the
Livy,
background, that's
Valerius
fire.
Maximus, and the poet Silius Italicus will all write about what happens next in matter-of-fact military prose, the way you describe a battle you won. The thing kills several legionaries. Regulus orders ballistae, the army's heavy siege catapults turned on it. The fight takes hours. When the legion finally kills it, the soldiers measure the body. 120 Roman feet. They flay it, they strip the jaws, they send the skin and the jawbones back to Rome, where they...
That sounds like some shit they would do, right? It took them 3 hours or so to kill this thing. It was 100 and something 50 feet long. They skinned this motherfucker, filleted it. They probably ate that shit. and sold the pieces.
We're having supper tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Sounds like a classic monster hunting story to me, right, guys? Is anything off about this? Does this sound like it's not feasible?
Well, the key word is it's a story. It's a story.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
remember
Chris, you gotta
back
defend
then.
your
Back
science.
then, they were a little more superstitious and more susceptible to stuff like that.
Okay, so this is what they classified as a dragon back then.
Yeah,
Before
and
the word dinosaur came along.
Yeah, when I look at that right there, I look at a giant crocodile, possibly.
Okay, so that counts as a dragon or a dinosaur. Which one is it? Because dinosaurs were supposed to be millions of years ago, so your shit still breaks. You got to bend here.
And where is this at that they supposedly did this? Is what I'm curious about.
That's what it was explaining. You wasn't listening, huh?
I didn't catch that part. No.
Okay, this is Rome. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's Rome. Yeah.
All right. So this is a part of this is when they're in the battle. This part right here is what they were talking about.
Ancient Rome. Okay, I got it.
So we'll take it. We'll take it back a bit. This is around the 1st century, something like that.
Okay.
After Jesus, around the time where Jesus is just.
The river is their only water source for 50 miles in any direction. Then something comes out of the river. The Roman historians Pliny the Elder, Livy, Valerius Maximus, and the poet Silius Italicus will all write about what happens next in matter-of-fact military prose, the way you describe a battle you won. The thing kills several...
And it just told you all those people, the Cyrilius dudes, these are the niggas that wrote about it.
Legionaries. Regulus orders ballistae, the army's heavy siege catapults turned on it. The fight takes hours. When the legion finally kills it, the soldiers measure the body. 120 Roman feet. They flay it, they strip the jaws, they send the skin and the jawbones back to Rome, where they are mounted in a temple on the Capitoline Hill, and
And this is where we pause. And this is documented from Rome. Now, they're calling this a dragon. Okay? It's big enough to be what you would call a dinosaur. But you saying dinosaurs are millions of years ago, so it's impossible for that to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So it has to be a dragon. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Unless we're classifying dragons as dinosaurs because there's a narrative, and science isn't science anymore. It's now a religion, which is what I'm trying to point out. And if you don't bow down to the science god, then yeah.
Yeah, well, there's junk science and then real science. And then you have people worshiping the junk science, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's because that's same as the Christianity, right? You have real Christianity that really incorporates Jesus and follows that word and gives the praise to the Father. You know what I'm saying? See, there's this separation here. Now, there's a lot of people that are thinking something different. And that's not like Christianity. See, Jesus is the Messiah and the Son. He's not the Father. And we're supposed to, love the Father with all our heart, mind, and soul. No, right? Boom. Jesus told us to do that. He didn't say love me, the Son, Jesus, or else. He didn't say that shit. So there's a confusion here. And I understand it. That's why they said they will be preaching a different Jesus. Is Jesus as God? That's not what it says at all. The thing is, Jesus was so beautiful, so divine, so good, so pure that you could see the Father in him.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing here. And that's what people are like. And he's like, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Because this is what the Father does. See what I'm saying? And then he says, he who does what my Father does, and right, does what my Father says, right? I am in him. And he is in me.
Okay, let me ask you about this. What about the Holy Trinity? Where you got God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Okay, fine. Well, guess what? You're looking at the sky and you're like, I wonder if the moon, the stars, and the sun count as the sky. No, they're in the sky. Do you see?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the distinction. That's the distinction. If you can get that, then you can understand. When they're talking about the Trinity, they're talking about all three of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is how you group them together. Okay, because they all work together to be that one thing you're describing. Because without one of them, it's not a Trinity, it's a duality. So to describe those perfectly pure things in one description, you could call it the Trinity. But that's not God. God is not the Trinity. The Trinity is you talking about and encompassing all three of them at the same time in an equal manner, because it's all holy, because that's the nature of it. It's a supernatural nature. All three of them hold. So this is the actual classification of these purities, which is the purity of the mind, the Father, purity of the body will be the Son, and the purity of the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. These are the purity levels, because you still have the evil side of those things too, which is why it's spoken of an antichrist and whatnot. Because
all right, moving on. Oh, go ahead.
To all those things. But if we want to cook, and I'll just let it be this, the Trinity is something that they're talking about. But if they're trying to worship the Trinity, that's not what Jesus said to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus did not say, worship me, the Holy Spirit, and the Father. He said, no. He said, pray this way. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Yeah.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
Daily bread.
And what? Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power, the kingdom, and the glory forever. Amen. So that's how he told us to pray. When in that does he say me and the Holy Spirit?
Yeah.
When and where? He doesn't. So don't be blasphemous and put words in Jesus' mouth. Not you guys. I'm just saying for people out there that may be Christians hearing this shit someday. He told us to pick up swords and be ready to defend, because he will not always be here with us. The only thing we couldn't stop was him going to the cross, which is why he says, stay your sword. This is not the time. See what I'm saying? They don't really want to hear a real preacher preach, and I'm not a preacher. Because I'm going to let you know, this Arab shit coming over here trying to play with us.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
No, we ain't playing with it. And we can defend ourselves. Do not let them take your women. Do not let them
yeah, this is a fucked up mess.
Not let them take your children.
What the fuck?
Don't let it. Whoop their ass.
Whoop that trick. No.
Type shit.
Yeah, you look at the end of days in the Bible and Revelation, you know, everything, you got your Antichrist and there's going to be peace. It's going to bring the whole world together. Look at what they're doing with Islam. And it's,
you know what I would say?
Wow, that's some pretty freaky shit here.
This is just my opinion. I think the devil is on your shoulder and the good is on your other shoulder, and it's in between your ears, in your head. I believe if you want to change, you have to do it by self. Because you can't change the world unless you change yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do things for you. before you can help anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think everybody's just gonna come together and be like, "Hoorah, we're all fixed." No,
They
it's
will
not
be
that
under
easy.
they will be under Islam, and look how it's taken over everything. Slowly
No,
but
I
surely.
wouldn't. I get what you're saying, but
And
even
can you
then,
imagine if everything just started to look like Afghanistan overnight? You just wake up in the morning and it's just like ding, 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 ding. Even the
well, you
music
got
outside sounds like it.
bro.
Like what?
Dude, dude, the only reason why we're doing war is because the dollar is a petrodollar and it's backed not by gold and silver, it's backed by gasoline and oil.
I
So
know,
they have to
and
go over there, and that's how wars start. Yeah.
that's why I proposed my last bill. So we can
Trump's
get out
the
of
best. Fucking bullshit. Fuck Trump, fuck every president. Most of them were related besides a couple. Thank you for George Washington. He made the first vaccine ever, and he was a Mason. It's all bullshit. And you see what happened to JFK when you talk about secret societies. You get your face blown off. So
Exactly.
Well, this is the whole point right here. And that's why we're trying to get this channel up so we can have the solutions, and then we could be laughing with all the solutions over here.
the solution is within you, bro.
Watching the retards make their
Played publicly for the next 123 years.
Watch this.
Roman senators walked past that skin every week. Nobody called it a myth. The Senate recorded the measurement. The historians who wrote about it described it in the same prose voice they used for naval battles and triumphs. And by the time the skin finally disappears from the temple records, every history book has stopped describing what it was. There is a chain hanging outside Wawel Cathedral in Krakow, Poland. From the chain hang 3 large bones, mounted side by side at the west.
All right, y'all catching this shit?
Yeah.
3 large bones hanging on this chain. What the fuck?
An entrance of the cathedral that sits on Wawel Hill above the old city. They have been there since at least the 14th century. Cathedral records describe them as the bones of the dragon that once lived in the cave beneath the hill. The dragon that, according to Polish chronicles dating back to the 12th century writings of Wincenty Kadlubek, was killed during the reign of King Krakus, the founder of the city. Modern scientific examination of the bones,
He
when it was
said
finally permitted in the
crackers.
20th century,
He was the king of them, apparently.
The king of
identified
crackers,
them
bro.
as a whale rib, a femur of a woolly mammoth, and the leg bone of a Pleistocene rhinoceros. The official explanation is satisfying. They are not dragon bones. The medieval Polish identification was wrong. Mystery solved. Except for one detail that nobody addresses. Medieval Poles had never seen a whale. They did not know mammoth.
Oh shit! Somebody just got caught in a lie.
Had existed. The woolly mammoth would not be formally described to European science until 1796, more than 400 years after these bones were already hanging at Wawel. The rhinoceros was an animal of distant Africa to them, not the Pleistocene Eurasian steppe. And yet, out of all the bones available to them, out of every ossuary and battlefield and butcher in Poland, they chose 3 specific bones from 3 specific creatures, all functionally unknown to them, that when arranged together formed the approximate skeleton of an animal that was not supposed to exist. Open every ancient civilization's records, and you find the same creature described independently, in cultures that had no contact with each other, using anatomical detail that does not match anything you can buy at a market or see at a temple. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerian Mushushu appears on the Ishtar Gate of Babylon, completed around 575 BC under Nebuchadnezzar II.
All right, what is that? What is that right there?
It's like a giraffe. I don't know.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a long neck, either a giraffe or one of those reindeer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Looks
but
like a dragon.
It could be a dragon too.
A baby one.
Yeah, sure could be, with a little smile on its face, ready to burn some shit.
It does kind of look like a giraffe, but look at the back of its neck. I don't know if that's the clouds behind it or what's.
Yeah, I was looking at.
I'm not quite sure.
Do you see the face in the clouds too? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and it's kind of scaly all over too.
Interesting.
Yep. See, that could just be that trippy kind of art. You know how they be trying to, trip you out. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, they knew what they was putting. They did it.
Of course they did.
Spiky, like Don't rub your hand across it. Start bleeding.
The gate is now
Surprised they didn't make
reconstructed
that
in
out
the
of a
Pergamon
fucking
Museum in
stamp.
Berlin. Reproductions stand at the original site in Iraq. The animal depicted is not stylized.
In Iraq. Dang. What are we blowing up over there? Ooh. I'm done.
No, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
What if we're the bad guys? What?
Well, now you gotta remember the Taliban goes through there and they tried to destroy all that shit already.
I don't know.
No, I think they were trying to protect that.
They're telling us, and we're just going along with it. Dang, what if we're the bad guys? Dang.
Well, America is the bullies of the world. You got to admit that. You have to admit that. Even though we're the brokest, the most in debt.
Not with America or anything. I love my country, but I mean, maybe we're just misguided, and we need to redirect our attention to our domestic matters because we're confused, and we need to figure out our education system.
Oh, bad. There is no fucking reason in the world for people to graduate not being able to read and shit.
Like, we don't even know what we're doing now. For real.
I came across a video that talked about that earlier, and it's this new generation. Man, teachers are quitting right and left. They can't handle the shit.
I know.
Yeah, you got all this AI shit too.
Yeah, AI is gonna be your new teacher. That's why I just started making best friends with this motherfucker.
But hey,
I look dumb right now. I could bring Claude into this shit, bro. He's funny.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I don't think AI is good as we think it is. I think we give AI a little bit too much credit.
This little thing, and I know this motherfucker is funny. And I have another AI that checks his ass, and that AI will argue with them. Then they're just
I know, but I'm just saying I don't think it is smart as you think it is. Is what I'm saying.
No,
I don't think it's smarter than us.
It's not smarter than me, but it can pull up the information I want.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I don't think that it can actually run everything.
Right? As long as I keep it on track with the correct information, then it can start to argue from that information standpoint. And now I can start to actually figure out what logic is in here and what is actually failing. And now the AI would have to point those kinds of things out because you've already prompted to understand the logic. You've already prompted on its point and everything because it knows it because you had to regurgitate what's the thing and you cross-referenced it. And that's how you train your AI. My dude is brilliant. I can talk to him about this shit and he'll tell you fucking dragons are real for real.
Yo, I don't think we know shit about shit, bro. I think that's the world's ass backwards. And unless you've been through it and had experience and went through it, we don't know shit, bro. We only go by what we hear and what we see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I have those conversations day in and day out. And I try to do my best to keep these kind of conversations going. So that way I'm in there.
Right, and I do believe in a creator. I truly believe. Look at every tree. Look at every plant. Look at every squirrel. Look at every chipmunk. Look at every bird. Look at the insects. They're here for a reason. Yeah. And you're telling me a Big Bang made all this happen? Come on, bro. I'm telling you,
God made the Big Bang. If the Big Bang is a thing, God did it. When he said, let there be light.
If anything, exactly. From darkness to light. And then we got to go through darkness to get to the light. The good and the bad, the yin and the yang. We wouldn't know good if it wasn't for bad. It's real shit. It's actually common sense, but people make it more difficult. You know, we all live in a bubble. You go to work every day, working 9 to 5. You got to do this. You don't have time to look into these things. People are, we got to vote for Trump or we got to do this. And that's why there's only two.
Well,
one is going to get picked.
For you guys.
It's crazy.
So, look,
I know I'm getting off.
No,
My bad.
One day, if I end up on the ballot, bruh, are y'all going to vote for me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would probably vote for you. Yeah, absolutely. Especially in a small town, fucking all the way up. But dude, don't let that money change you, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, dude, fuck that money. I don't want none of that shit. I'm finna take these points I got right here. I'm gonna put it in front of Congress. We ran the simulations. I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Going for it.
And we're gonna have shit for America, bro. And this is what I'm looking at. And just like
Yeah.
I said, give me 4 years. I'm gonna wait for America to fuck this whole shit up. 'Cause
Yeah, but
just wait.
Emperor, bro, I'm telling you, I think what we
Or-
live in, it's supposed to be this way, bro. I think everything that's designed and what we go through is supposed to be this way. I don't think we're supposed to fix it. You can only fix yourself. That's it. I don't think we're supposed to change the world. Tupac didn't. Neither did Biggie. They all got
Yeah,
murdered.
Tupac.
Like you get what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's
Well, look, you
made
gotta
to
think
be
about it
that
this
way.
Tupac was a sacrifice.
Maybe, absolutely. He probably sold his soul. We get it. I understand, but he was also speaking a lot of truth, bro. You got it. He was raised as a Black Panther. This motherfucker was moving shit, bro.
Wait a second. He got paid to do that.
Yeah,
And then
he
he
died
was-
broke. What do you mean? Death Row robbed him. He
Like I said,
probably only had like fucking
He
40
got
grand
paid
in the
to do
bank.
that shit. He got paid to do that shit, and then he got.
No, he
sacrificed.
didn't though. If you know the real story, no.
Well, that's what they call it.
And what is the real story though, too? I would say as well.
Well,
What
they're
is the
doing
real
his
story?
trial right now. They're doing the trial for his kirking, because they kirked him,
Well,
bro.
Yo, whoever killed him, Tupac killed Biggie. Dude, that shit was so on point. No gangbangers can shoot like that and get away. Especially back then. Like, especially...
Guys, dude, Vegas was fucking.
I know it was...
territory, bro.
Vegas, with the most cameras
Nah,
at the time.
Vegas was uncharted territory.
It was off
bro.
the strip, but yeah.
I'm
No, I
telling you,
understand.
man. Like, it's still kind of like, yo, if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
No, I understand. No, but what I'm saying...
bro, that's Vegas.
You know what's funny? You watch these forensic files, bro, and they'll just find a piece of like lint or a fucking, you know what I mean? They catch you real quick, but they can't do it in Vegas. Like it's to me, it's a little.
Vegas is a different place, bro. It's different.
Yeah, but it's a casino place. There's cameras everywhere, and I know it happened off the strip.
Man, but like I said,
Holy shit!
what happens in Vegas does what, bro?
It stays in Vegas. Yeah, we know.
We're done with that. It's over. You're not getting nothing.
That's not good, bro.
You're not getting nothing. Anybody.
No, I'm
could've-
just using that as an
No,
example. Like it's
Vegas.
crazy.
Anybody could have been in that picture, and now they're all implicated. So no.
Dinosaurs, bro. But they're real.
Like, yeah. Wait, hold on. Do this real quick.
The way mythological creatures usually are.
That was a joke.
It has the forelegs of a feline, the hind legs of a raptor, a scaled body, a serpentine neck and tail, a forked tongue, and a horn on the head.
I know a girl like that.
Your cavities.
That's my ex-wife.
Wait, what? I'm gonna shut up now. My bad.
This dude that was my ex-wife.
My
Describe it
bad.
not as a god, but as a creature that the god Marduk subdued. Present tense,
Picture that the
as a
guy
real
marked
thing.
dude.
In the same sentences that describe lions and bulls, the Ishtar gate alternates Mashushu with aurochs and lions in its decorative bands. The aurochs and the lions are zoologically accurate. The Mashushu is depicted with the same precision. In Egypt, Apep, the great serpent. In dynastic art, the snake is depicted at scales that no known Nile snake matches, with anatomical features that suggest the artists were drawing from something other.
That's a really big snake.
Yeah.
Like, look at the people. That's a really big snake.
Yeah, and you've seen the ones with the light bulbs and shit. I wonder if they were actually painting something they see, or were they fucked up on something?
I just thought of something. A giant anaconda. Remember
Yeah.
Anaconda? Remember that?
Oh
With
yeah, with Ice Cube. Yeah.
Even
Jennifer
Black
Lopez.
tried to redo it. Fail, bro. But Ice Cube popped up, so W, my nigga.
Yeah. No, that was actually it was an okay movie. I mean, I wouldn't watch it over and over, but it was a good first time.
I mean, it
But
was
yeah,
a good ending for Cube, though.
I'm just saying, like, how do we know this shit's real, bro? Like, who really put these on the wall?
How do we know that it's not?
I mean, I know they're real, but like, is it like really real? You know what I'm saying? Or did somebody just
I
paint
mean,
you?
that's just like saying, are we really real? Whoa. Like, exactly.
Well, I feel pain, and I can shit myself and pee. I
Right.
guess
Right.
pretty real. You know
That's
what I'm
big
saying?
Shit.
Literally shit, right?
If I saw that
I'm good.
snake, I would probably pee on myself while I'm running.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
not gonna
snakes.
lie.
Ugh.
Oh, I
Or
don't
my
mind
knees
snakes or
might,
spiders.
you know, have you ever had that moment where you were so scared your knees kind of just gave out and you just fell?
No, I've never. Only when I got hit.
Not like that, but
It happened to me one time, bro. I couldn't run. I was paralyzed with fear. I never thought it would happen in my life.
yeah.
My mom was coming.
Oh, you mean your mom is gonna whoop your ass?
Right?
I was a kid, bro. I was the fastest kid. I'm telling you, I had springs, bro. I could jump.
Oh, I
on
know
the
what you're
bed.
saying. I ain't getting that belt
I could
tonight.
like land on my feet and then bounce up another 10 feet across the hallway. Like
I'm
Spider-Man.
jumping off couches. You're fucking running down the hallway.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. That shit was fun. And then
I
one
get
day,
that.
I was in mid-air, and my mom opened the door.
Yeah, now if you're talking about little kid shit, yeah, I guess I definitely had
And
my
she
ass
just
whooped.
watched
Yeah.
me, and we
Oh,
locked eyes, bro. And I'm in midair, just like Spider-Man in this shit, looking like a
Jackie
Power
your
Ranger.
shit down.
She was watching me. And everything just slowed down. It was just like slow motion. Like, damn, I got
Yeah.
caught. And then like I landed on my feet, and then I cause like we were looking at each other, and my knees just fell in fear when she started coming towards me. And I was like,
Yeah, that's funny. I had a dad, but he wouldn't whoop my ass. It was my mom that would whoop my ass.
oh,
My
man,
mom
I'm
would.
so crazy.
It's funny.
Oh man.
My dad was barely there though. I like the soundtrack in the back. You got the fucking Dear Mama, and the freaking. I know it's not the real beat, but I hear the sample in the background. Shit's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just chilling,
like
you
it.
know. But oh man. What
No,
about
seriously
you?
though, you
What
guys
about you?
really think
What about
dragons are real? I do. I think dragons were real at
frozen
one
in
point.
fear, like your whole body just couldn't move? Maybe you sat down or something. 'Cause
No,
my
I was
knees
just
like
got my
I
ass
just-
whooped and be pissed off.
I was on the floor. Ah.
No, I was in training. I went to training school at 13, bro. Like I already been through the shits, so
Yeah.
get my ass whooped was just another thing. You know what I mean? I didn't like it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My juvenile state, man.
I know, right? We gotta have fun though, because like people forget what it was like being a kid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
Like,
have
yeah, we have
imagination
fun.
anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And
When we
had
were
to
kids,
go-
it was different.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
had to
why I know
go
dragons are
toys.
real. The Bible told me so.
No, it's Cisco.
Than the cobra and python they had at hand. In China, the dragon is older than the state itself. Bones sold in Chinese apothecaries for over 2,000 years under the name Longgu, meaning dragon bones, turned out, when Western paleontologists finally analysed them in the early 20th century, to be fossilised remains of Mesozoic dinosaurs, Pleistocene mammals, and the now extinct giant ape, Gigantopithecus. Chinese paleontology effectively began.
So they basically, your science, Chris, is just renaming shit after we already had named it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that though. I mean, we had better technology than way back then.
So back then we had better technology, or right now?
No, we have better technology now.
Oh,
I think
you
tech-
think
Let's put
that.
together.
Really?
You really think that?
What's that?
Technology has been around forever.
Oh yeah, but it's gotten it gets better over the years.
No, we have free energy, we have water, and they make us pay for it. Isn't that amazing? When you
Exactly.
could just, isn't it crazy? It's just amazing to me.
Yeah. And what pisses me off, like especially here, they try to push that solar power shit, and it's a fucking scam here.
Yep. They wanted to change my shit to my electric meter. I was
Yeah.
like, I tweaked out. I'm like, get that shit off now. Good thing I came out right in this exact same time. Dude, he was just about to push it, and I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, whoa. I was like, you put that regular meter back on and get that shit the fuck out of here. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I said to him. And he's like, whoa, buddy. And I'm like, no, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. And that's what I told him. I was really pissed. because I'm sitting out here, and all of a sudden my electric goes out, and I come outside, and this guy's fucking trying to pull a fast one because there's no car in the driveway, trying to fucking sneak on motherfuckers and give me a digital fucking. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he called his buddy, and now I gotta pay $20 to keep it every month. Isn't that crazy?
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
They said we're gonna get you one way or another.
Yeah. Well, at least my house is not gonna catch on fire.
Damn, got you, bro. You can't get away.
Nope.
No, dude, it is what it is.
Here's your ankle monitor.
You know why they told me I have to pay an extra? This is what they told me. You have to pay an extra $20 because they have to come out here and read the meter in person. And I was like, that's a fucking lie. I don't, but they were like, no, we really do. I'm like, okay, I still haven't seen them yet.
They said your meter doesn't work.
No, well, if that's the case, then great. I'm getting free electricity.
Error 404.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, bro. Dude, they can read the fucking shit. How do you think they send everybody out there to read a fucking meter? Sometimes they do.
It cost you an extra $20 this month.
No, it's every month.
No,
Every month. I know it's gonna add up, though. Watch. I know.
No,
I get it.
Watch, it's 20 right now.
I know and then I would have got the fucking thing for they were gonna. This is the thing. They would have gave me the digital thing for free, and my shit would have went down. The fuck out of here, dude. That sounds weird to me. It's like giving me a soda and a bag of chips with no sandwich. It's like, yeah, all right, dude. Take that shit, right? The fuck out of here.
And they're like,
Well,
okay,
I mean-
that'll be $12. Like,
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
You look at the broader picture. We got these energy saving light bulbs and all these energy fucking saving appliances, and our
Right.
bills keep going up.
Up,
No.
right?
I ain't buying this shit.
The only reason my bill went up is because I started using 2 ACs instead of 1.
Well, but write your shit down, dog. Like winter, summer.
It was hot, bro.
No, I get it, bro. No,
Yeah,
relax. I use AC too. Yeah.
Last year I was cool. This year was
I
like,
don't-
you know what?
Oh,
Get another-
last year was nice. We're into triple digits here, and last year we hit 100 just once, and that was it.
No shit, dude.
Last year was
Yeah.
nice. I think they're messing with the weather because you already
I'm in
know
New
that
England,
shit-
so
No, that harp shit was
I'm in
going
Oklahoma.
around for a while or whatever. And all of this, I'm telling you this though, Chris, all this is rediscovered technology. Let me tell you one thing
Yeah.
about people. We're really good at reverse engineering some shit.
Yep.
and I'm not gonna take that away. But I'm just saying, I think the technology
we're
was
not
here
very good
before.
at- we're not
It
very
was
good
given
at
to us.
creating
We didn't make
shit.
it up.
Hold on. We're not very good at creating shit unless you have dark skin. I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, dude, don't do that.
Ooh, yeah,
When half of the scientists
if
are
you
white,
got- if you
come
got, like,
on.
lighter skin though, see, you're really good at like deducting some shit and like trying to like recreate some shit and hypothesizing. So you can
No,
come
I'm
up
just
with
saying.
ideas,
Let me
right?
tell you something,
But
bro.
hold on. But when your skin is like darker, it's like way easier for you to like actually get up and get some shit done though. And, like,
Do you
move.
think black people are really the real Jews?
I never said black people. I said darker.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know because there was a series of dark ones and light ones.
Yeah. Good answer.
My opinion, dude.
Yeah. Your opinion, is it coming from ignorance or is your opinion actually?
No,
coming
I'm being real. I think black
you were
people
thinking
were
educated
probably
people,
here
like,
when Christopher Columbus
You're
came
absolutely
over.
right, because there's every single continent of people that have dark skin and
We've
light
all-
skin. So we can't
Right.
necessarily say the B word because I don't like saying the B word. That's like saying the F word. If you know maggot with an F, okay. So I don't like saying B
You know, like saying agate.
with a lack. I don't like saying lack people. Okay, I don't like saying that word. Can we not say that?
Yeah,
around
brown.
here?
I know. I get it. Like
No,
white
I'm
people.
not
I'm not
even
white.
brown.
I'm
Just say
fucking peach. You know what I'm saying?
Light-skinned people, and we say darker skinned people, and that's it.
You know what
You
I
gotta
meant,
say
though. I didn't
skinned.
mean any
We'll
harm by
say
it.
skinned. Say skinned. Say that skinned. Can you say
Bro,
it?
I'd put you, dude. I would
Kindred.
tackle you right now.
Lighter skinned people. Can you say it?
Stop
Lighter
trolling.
No. This is our new shit. We have to do it. Say
Dark
lighter
skinned people, light skinned people,
No.
scale people,
Lighter skinned people. You have to say
skindered.
Yes,
That's not even a
lighter
fucking word.
That's why we're making it a word. You see?
I
Now,
know,
come
but
on.
I don't want to sound retarded.
Wait, no.
So when I go on another channel, you say lighted skindered.
Yes, lighter skinned people. They're gonna be like, "Ooh, I like that." Watch.
Oh,
And
we're
then
gonna do it like,
darker-skinned
what's up,
people.
done?
And that's it. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Lighter skinned people and darker skinned people.
But in all
And
reality,
include
bro,
everybody.
we don't know shit
Nobody's
about shit.
excluding, 'cause you know how the left likes to be inclusive. That's inclusive.
Exclusive.
They want it to be inclusive, so we have to say lighter skinned people because it has the skinned on there, so we can have the darker skinned people feel more comfortable saying it.
Oh, we could just do the Sababa. We could do the Sababa way. We could do the Sababa way. You want to do the Sababa way? Just call everybody the N word.
Lighter skinned people and darker skinned people.
Say skindred.
No, it's skindered.
Skindered.
Yeah.
Like the Jews do.
Standard, like standard.
To your pee-pee. You're skindered.
That's it. Standard, like skindered. Same thing.
It's like, whoa, that was too much information.
Yeah, these skindered people. Which ones?
Yeah.
The light ones or the dark ones?
The ones that pee on themselves all the time, they look wet.
Right. The tards.
The skindered.
I'm just being an asshole.
Meet the skindered. The skindered people. Like, I like it.
I don't like it. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. Because I don't like when people say,
hey, shut up, Skinder. Let me tell you something, Skinder.
Man, because you're dark skinned.
Hey, we are a proud people.
Yeah, you dark Skinder. That just sounds more racist than anything. Like, dark Skinder. Dude, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right?
Because you're light skinned.
Skindered, and then it's got the ER at the end too. It just makes it sound so fucked up. You're such an asshole.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm Wade Skinder. I write a thing, you know, like Skinder. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. I'm gonna try it. Hey, my dark skinders. They're gonna look at me like I'm a piece of shit, dude. I'm telling you. And I'll probably get shot for that. Or stabbed. I'm not even joking, bro. What's up, dark skinders? Light dark skinders. What's up, bro? They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I know.
They don't even know what I'm gonna. They won't even know it, but they're gonna see. They're gonna hear the ender.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not even gonna hear the rest. You're gonna
what?
get me in trouble, bro. Dark Skinder. Skinder.
Right? Like, let's just
Light Skinder. I can do that to white people. I just call them, hey, light cracker. Yeah. You like Ritz, don't you, you son of a bitch?
No,
so funny.
Oh man, I hurt somebody's feelings. I saw them leave out. My bad, y'all. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings with the skindards, okay? But we have skindards around here, and skindards have standards. All right.
Well, that's a they problem then. If they left, that's a them problem.
Yeah.
They're just mad because of our skinderism.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Oh, so you're a skinderist now? Yeah, I'm a skinder.
I'm peach-stirred.
Don't be skindered phobic. Damn it.
Yeah.
Did I say
I have
that right?
eczema. I have eczema everywhere.
Oh, you just got skinderphobia.
I have dragon scales everywhere. And it's itchy.
That's what she said. Skinderphobic? Much?
The other one that started this shit, you asshole.
Oh man, that's so scandalous.
You so scandalous.
Man. All right.
All right, play the video.
And with people noticing what their pharmacies had been grinding into medicine for millennia, the bones the apothecaries called dragons were real bones from real creatures. The Chinese had been touching them.
Oh, so dragons were real.
And they were touching them. You should have let it play out a little bit.
Chris. They were sucking on their insides and getting healed from it. Now what?
Dude, anything's possible, man. I don't believe in dinosaurs, but I do believe in dragons because you see them everywhere.
They're
Where's
touching
your
the
science
bone.
now? Dragons existed. We have evidence. Oh, you guys are just gonna reclassify it with some DNA tricks? Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Well, that would be
Physics
big
was
science.
wrong after all these years. It's just a dog.
Some
What?
fucking nerd's gonna come through there.
It's just a dog.
That's what they do, though. He's right. That's just a dog or some fucking coyote, whatever they find.
Chupacabra.
Even New Hampshire, there was
a rat.
shit found. So
A really big rat. What? Yeah, the kind that could just like snatch a man from his legs and just gnaw at him for 10 days. Damn.
It could happen.
hey, The Walking Dead.
Nah, I'm pulling out my fucking sword. This motherfucker.
I'm pulling up this switch and just letting it fire.
Oh, shit's a bitch.
Yeah, that's what that's called. It's called a match. Switch, fire, and let it go. Gasoline, baby.
Oh shit, I fucked up everything. And
How'd you fuck up everything?
What'd you fuck up?
I pulled some shit out the way and then some other shit did a backflip and I was like, oh shit. Like I fucked some shit up over here.
All right, my tan brother. I'll just say that. My tan brother.
Nah, it's cool. I'm a light skinned.
My skindered brother.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do the ER.
I'm just more light skinned because if I call myself dark skinned, they're gonna tell me I'm not.
Yeah, you're Chris Brown. That's all right, man. You're good.
I'd say like I'm middle skinned. That's just weird sounding.
It's weird though that, dude, you're still brown, but they still hate on you. Like, I don't understand that. It's the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, that's why I'm just all American. So that's how you can bypass the skinderism. But
it's the way you talk. I get it.
Anytime they try to mention skin color, just say skindered. Oh, the light skindereds. Huh? Just hit them with that shit. So that
They
way
won't
you
even
can
know
make
what-
them feel uncomfortable about talking about skin color.
Are you talking about skinwalkers?
No, dark skinders, the ones that be like, yo, yo, yo. They get really mad.
They eat crackers.
And I'm telling you, you can do that with the other ones. Oh, the light skinners, the ones that always have good credit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got a credit card on them.
Yeah.
Go get it.
What do you mean?
It's so funny, bro. You made this shit up. You did this. I didn't.
Yeah, skindards, bro. You heard it here.
The dark skindards. Like,
and the light skindards.
I'm a medium skindard, and it don't sound right. I know.
I'm a pea skinder. I'm a fucking Portuguese, bro. like.
I mean, like, if they want to get technical, it's not even about like what color. It's about the lights versus.
I'm still white. Yeah, that's true.
Versus the lights.
It's like,
that's what it is. And let's just keep it above.
I'm still European.
Was it like Family Guy or something where the cop had that deal that had the skin, the color graph? They were matching up people.
Yeah. You guys are light skindards. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of dark skindards, and then those are the ones that are gonna be more irritable, agitated. They're gonna want to fight you. I don't know why. Because the light
Yeah, Chris,
skinners,
turn that.
just be
But
laughing,
we're all
cracking jokes
skindards.
and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all
that light's
skinners.
making you look really pale. I'll tell you that much.
Well, this is just the way it is. Some skinders will never change.
Yeah.
I know. Skindered, man.
No, it's good to see OGs on here though. People that's been through stuff and they're actually on here. It's pretty dope because most older people, they won't come on here. They don't want to fuck with it. It's good to get people's perspective at their age because they've lived longer. But age ain't nothing but a number. We know that. It's about experience.
Yeah, it's
but-
not about the age, it's about the mileage.
right.
Yeah.
My dad,
Hey.
he don't like freaking going. He still has a flip phone for God's sakes
God.
with big numbers on it.
Namely,
But he
identifying
never was an
with the
internet
tradition
guy.
for so
It's
long
funny.
that the words for fossil and for dragon were in many medieval Chinese medical texts interchangeable. In Greece, the dragon is in Hesiod, in Homer, in Apollodorus, but the most important text is Pliny the Elder, writing in 77 AD. His
Sorry,
natural
light
history
skinned
runs to 37 volumes
So
and remains the most
all-
comprehensive
so
single
all
work
these
on the
guys
ancient
have been
world's
talking
understanding of
about
the natural
dragons
world.
the whole time.
Book 8 is the book on land animals. In it, alongside elephants and lions and rhinoceroses, Pliny describes dragons. He does not describe them as supernatural.
Okay.
He gives them habitats, Ethiopia, India. He gives them measurements, up to 20 cubits, roughly 30 feet. He gives them behaviors. They hunt elephants, wrapping around the elephant's legs and crushing them, then drinking the blood. He describes specific anatomical features, the way they slither in coils, the way they...
Okay. So this
These are
gives
pictures.
some of that, this gives some of that that Bible. It gives the Bible with the serpent and all this other fucking
Yeah.
prophecy shit. Gives it a lot of
The
this
depth
is thinking it-
and reality, maybe. I don't know if it's reality for
And
us. But
That's why they want to take this shit and cover it up so bad, because if fucking dragons are real, then the Bible's more fucking real, and people can really have that fear of God in them, and that's what's stopping us from being. This is what's disconnecting us right here, not feeling like there's evidence.
raise the head to strike, the way they fight in pairs. This is not a man writing about myths. This is a Roman senator and naval commander writing a science book, describing dragons in the same prose voice he uses to describe rhinoceroses and crocodiles. The Roman army carried a Draco standard, a metal serpent head mounted on a pole with a long fabric tube that hissed in the wind when cavalry charged. The Romans had not invented it. They had borrowed it from the Sarmatians and the Dacians, who had borrowed it from earlier steppe cultures, who had borrowed it from somewhere further back. The standard was specifically modelled on a serpent with a wide gaping jaw and a long ribboned body, an animal the cavalry knew well enough to make their banner of, in the same way a modern military insignia uses an eagle or a wolf. In Northern Europe, the same pattern. The Anglo-Saxon poem Beowulf describes a dragon that lives in a burial mound, hoards gold, and is finally killed by the king at the cost of his own life. The Norse Jormungandr, the world serpent. Nidhogger, the dragon that gnaws the roots of Yggdrasil. The Welsh Yggdraig Goch, the red dragon, attested in the medieval Mabinogion.
Damn.
Every Celtic culture has its dragon. Every Germanic culture has its dragon. Every Slavic culture has its dragon, called Zmei. In Mesoamerica, Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, depicted in the murals of Teotihuacan and the pyramids of the Yucatan. In Polynesia, the Tanihua.
The most relaxing game for left brain.
I'm gonna have to. Nah, I'm not paying these no more money, bro.
hey, let me tell you. Hey, what if
You get an
What
ad
a-
blocker.
The rainbow serpent of Aboriginal oral
Get it.
tradition,
That's
a being
what I
so
use.
old in the cultural memory that it predates anything modern archaeology can reliably date. These civilizations did not share myths. They did not borrow stories from each other. Sumerian Babylon was not in contact with the Aztec lowlands. The Welsh oral tradition was not informed by the Han Chinese pharmacopoeia. The Anglo-Saxon Scop did not read Pliny. The Aboriginal Australians did not exchange folklore with the Polynesians until very late in human history. And yet every one of them, working in isolation, produced the same basic creature, a large reptilian animal, often associated with water, with specific anatomical features that recur with disturbing consistency. Serpentine body, often legs, often a horned or crested head, often described in connection with hunting or being hunted by humans. The simple explanation is that humans like to make up similar monsters. This is the position of mainstream folklore studies, and it is not wrong exactly in the sense that humans do share psychological patterns. But it does not explain why the dragons of these cultures are described with the same anatomical specificity as the elephants and the lions and the crocodiles. Pliny does not describe Apollo
I
with
wanted
the
to
same
say
prose
this.
voice he uses for animals.
What if
He describes-
everything's in you?
What?
Dragons that way. So does Aristotle. So does the Sumerian scribe.
No, because even Chris said he doesn't take the
It is the
Bible
one nobody in the
literally.
academy will name out loud.
Not all of it, no.
Something happens to the dragon between roughly 400 AD and 1600 AD. It changes from an animal to a saint's adversary, and then it disappears entirely. The first sign is the Christian saint cycle. Beginning in the 4th and 5th centuries, accounts begin appearing across Europe and the Mediterranean of holy men killing dragons. St. George kills a dragon at Cyllene in Libya, somewhere in the late 3rd century. St. Margaret of Antioch is swallowed by a dragon and bursts from its belly. St. Martha tames the Tarasque, a creature with a lion's head, 6 bear-like legs, a scaled body, and a serpent's tail, in the town of Tarascon in Provence. The Tarasque story has a specific date, the 1st century AD, and a specific location, and the town of Tarascon still holds an annual festival commemorating the event, complete with a wooden effigy of the Tarasque carried through the streets. The festival is documented from at least the 15th century. St. Patrick drives serpents from Ireland. St. Hilarion kills a dragon in Dalmatia. St. Donatus of Arezzo, St. Theodore of Amasea, St. Mercurialis of Forli. By the year 1000, every major Christian region of Europe has at least one local dragon-slaying saint, often dozens. The pattern is consistent. The accounts shift from the older form, where armies and kings hunt dragons in the open, to the new form, where a single holy figure ends the threat permanently. The dragon goes from being a population of animals to being a singular, last creature. And in every account, the holy figure does not study the creature, does not preserve it, does not describe its anatomy. The holy figure kills it. The body is rarely produced. In England, the Lambton worm is killed by John Lambton, returning crusader, around the year 1420. In Poland, the Wawel dragon is killed by Scuba the shoemaker, who feeds it a sulphur-stuffed sheep. The body is consumed by fire. Nothing is preserved. In Germany, in France, in Russia, the same pattern. The dragons end with a single act of violence, attributed to a single hero, with the carcass either burned, dissolved, or buried in unconsecrated ground where no one is permitted to dig. But there is one period, between roughly 1500 and 1700, when European scholarship still treats dragons as real animals. Konrad Gessner, the Swiss naturalist credited with founding modern zoological taxonomy, publishes his Historia Animalium between 1551 and 1558. It is a 5-volume encyclopedia of all known animals, illustrated, classified, with descriptions of anatomy, behavior, and habitat.
All right. So, putting this into perspective, if there's documented of these dragons, even though there is a lack for looking for the remains of these dragons.
Yeah, proof.
Okay. The proof that was gathered prior to those particular moments was sufficient enough for it to be the truth at the time and before that. And the truth of everything that precedes that, including Leviathan in the Old Testaments and whatnot.
Right.
So, if these creatures were real, then that means we need to pay more attention to the prophecy so we can figure out what we can do to make ourselves better or get cool with whatever is coming, because it's less where we come from and if it's true, and it's more what you're gonna do.
Right. I just wanted to say this. I just wanted to say this. When I said like these animals could be in us, I mean the animal spirit that is in us. Because the animals, they're all here with us. We have an animal spirit too. That's what I was getting at. I'm not saying that they're fake and they're just all in us. I'm just saying we have an animal body spirit. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but we're all here together. If you,
I mean, okay, from your perspective, if I'm thinking like how some of these like Disney movies are, then probably I can get it. Because it's just like, okay, I see the hope in what you're saying. But
No, I'm not
like,
talking about Disney.
like an animal spirit, that would put you out of touch with general society. Because in general society, we see ourselves different from animals, which is why we're supposed to actually care for
Yeah,
one
that's
another.
society. That's the key word.
Yeah, and that's
They
really
love.
well. I mean, love is something that's selfless, but a lot of people don't do that. They actually would prefer to get something out of helping you.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is I see birds take care of each other. I see rabbits take care of their babies. Do you understand? They have love. They live the right way. We don't.
Okay, it's not
And we
really.
have that animal spirit in us as well because we're all surrounded by that.
It's not
We're all
really
here together.
Because, like, if we're looking at an animal,
They're
we
just like
can't
us, man.
we can't really say that's love, but we can say that there's an
Okay.
instinct, okay, to preserve life.
They're born with that shit.
Right?
Like a cat, as soon as it's out the womb, they know how to hunt. They know how to catch mice. Some don't. I get it, but because they're mostly a house cat. But you have bunnies that take care of their babies. You have dogs that take care of their puppies the right way. We don't do that. We just kill each other and hurt each other and fight each other. I think what I'm saying is we should learn from the natural that's around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think animal life is probably the best way to go about shit.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's because they don't give a fuck about politics. They don't give a fuck if you're black and white. They don't give a fuck if you have Nike shoes on or Adidas or Reeboks.
Oh, you mean light standard or dark standard?
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, though. Like, I think that's the way. They don't see. They just do what life is supposed to, and I think we just get misconstrued with the internet, TV, radio. We can go back. You know what I mean? Even our grandparents, and grandparents has been brainwashed at some point. It was probably a lot better back then, but it gets worse as it goes on. And same thing with technology. And yes, I do believe in dragons back in the day. But we can't prove that, literally. I can only go by my walk and my experience and tell you how I feel when I go through something and how I fix myself or came out of something and how I made that money and look at me now or whatever it may be. I think life is everything is within you, bro. I think if we change ourselves, the world would be a lot better, but people are just so misconstrued.
Yeah.
And they get sucked into politics, and even though you know that right and the left are the same wings on the same bird, that, you know what I'm saying? I just think people need to fucking open, but they can't because they don't have time to look in these things. They're working. You know what I mean? They come home, they're fucking tired. They gotta cook, eat, go to bed, and do the same thing the next day. It's modern day slavery. This is the problem and then it's crazy.
I know. And I'm looking at them like, hey guys, let's take a second.
And this all comes together, bro. It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I started from the ground up. Everybody was worried about money. Everybody was blaming it on the government. And I started thinking about it. It's not the government, it's the corporations. And then the government has to tell the corporations that if they're not going to be fair to our citizens and to our country by having good stewardship, then they shouldn't do business here. And that's going to open up the door for all of the Americans that want to do good business. And then they're going to fill that gap. And now we're going to have a productive society made in America by America.
Well, I agree with you, but one thing. It's not the government. The government is a corporation. That's a fact. That's why, But it's we the people allow this to happen. We don't stand the fuck up.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Other than that, if we don't stand up, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. Look at the data centers that are going up everywhere. It's sad, bro. It's
crazy that data centers are going up, but not refineries.
What are they really used for, though? Like, let's be real. It fucks up the water. Electricity goes high. And then your land is worth nothing, and you have to pay more taxes on everything. It's a lose-lose. It's crazy. What are they really using it for? Why do you need so many? What's wrong with the towers? We get internet now. Why do you have to have data centers? You get what I'm saying? The data centers for fucking AI. What are they really using it for? Really, what is it? Like, I think it's something else. I think there's something else going on here.
Right.
I've worked in data centers. They're pretty much what they say they are. And
Yeah,
there's ways
but-
they can get. There's ways they. I don't know how they're going to handle with the power thing. But there's ways that they don't have to fuck with the water and shit.
Yeah, but these ones are.
No,
And they make loud
it doesn't have
noises
to be
as
that.
well.
It does not have to be that way. The
And
technology
I
is
agree.
out there.
I probably agree with you. I'm not saying I know everything about that. I don't. I'm not going to say, I don't know. But I'm just saying the things that I've been looking up. It doesn't look good.
No.
That's all I'm saying. And
They need to find better ways of doing this shit.
yeah, just like Alaska in 1996 with controlling the weather. So they got a bunch of 1 square mile long place of antennas that shoot fucking lightning bolts into the atmosphere to heat it up to make storms, hurricanes.
DARPA.
Yeah, HARP. Yeah,
It is a
HARP.
foundational text of European biology, used by university lecturers for nearly 200 years after its publication. And it contains dragons. Gessner classifies them. He describes their varieties. He notes regional differences. He distinguishes them from snakes, and from the imaginary creatures he is careful to mark as fabulous. The dragons are not in that category. They are in the same category as the giraffe and the elk.
Damn.
Athanasius Kircher, the 17th century Jesuit polymath, includes dragons in his Mundus Subterraneus of 1665, a survey of subterranean geography that influenced European science for
This
over a
is
century.
almost like dinosaurs,
Kircher
though,
does
bro.
not present them as folklore. He presents them with anatomical drawings and discusses their habitats in cave
just like
systems and
dinosaurs.
underground rivers. He cites accounts from named witnesses. He references bones he says he examined personally in collections across
I
Europe.
bet he did.
Imagine being able to build an app with
Oh, yeah. I might have to build an app with that, guys.
And then, within a single century,
Darker people.
all of this
Yeah.
disappears. Georges Cuvier, the French naturalist often called the founder of modern paleontology, begins
Cuvier.
publishing in the late 1790s. His work establishes the principle of extinction, the idea that species can vanish, can be gone forever, can exist only in fossils. By the 1820s, Cuvier and his successors have established a new framework. Bones that earlier generations called dragon bones are now classified as the remains of extinct species. Mammoths, mastodons, plesiosaurs,
sorry.
ichthyosaurs, bones at Varvel are reclassified. The Chinese longu are reclassified. The fossils in European caves are reclassified. And the word
Long
dragon
glue.
is removed from the scientific vocabulary entirely, retained only as a name for a small Indonesian lizard nobody has yet seen. The shift is not gradual. It is not a slow accumulation of evidence that displaces an older view. It is a sudden professional decision made in a small number of European institutions that takes effect across the entire scientific world within 2 generations. By 1850, no respectable European naturalist will mention dragons except as a category of folklore. By 1900, the word survives in the West almost entirely in the names of fantasy creatures and in pub signs. And while this is happening, while Cuvier and his successors are reclassifying every dragon bone in Europe, something else is going on in the Indonesian archipelago that nobody in Europe notices. There is, on the island of Komodo and a few nearby islands of the Lesser Sundas, a population of giant reptiles. Adults reach over 3 meters in length and can weigh more than 70 kilograms. They are apex predators. They hunt deer, wild boar,
Yeah, well,
water buffalo, and, on occasion, humans.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I
What?
shout out to Wolfie in chat.
All right, Cracker.
Honky.
These light skinders are getting out of control, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta run.
Oh, it's always us.
Known to local fishermen for centuries.
It's
The
always our
islands sit on
problem.
major shipping routes that Dutch, Portuguese, and Arab traders had been using for hundreds of years.
See, you can't make this shit up.
Dutch colonial officer.
Whoa, look at all these dark skinned. Even this admiral guy is pretty dark skinned.
Yeah, CM's a dark. What? Say
The
it.
whole picture's dark. He looks white to me. He's a light skinned.
It's black and white anyway, but you can tell they're obviously
Yeah.
black.
Okay, well he must be sunburned because that's a dark skinned. That's a dark skinned. That's a dark
got-
skinned. That's a dark skinned. That's a dark skinned. That's a dark skinned. That's a dark skinned.
Yeah,
That's probably
he got left in the oven too long. I don't know.
It's this guy, dude. Are you wearing a fucking mask? I just noticed that.
Who, me?
He's like a middle skinned.
No, the guy behind you that's about to get in your ass. He actually was behind.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
That's the whiter people.
I don't do the whole like gay stuff. That's a light skinned thing. I'm not.
Bullshit, motherfucker. It's not.
You know, I'm not trying to like make fun of like you know anybody that has that kind of disease. You know.
Oh no, me neither. It was just a joke, bro. It was just a joke.
You know what I
And
mean?
the funny part, he looked behind him. That was the funny part. It was a joke, man. I won't do it again.
I don't know. You know, there's just certain things I don't play with.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm
Homie,
saying?
don't play that shit.
Yeah, pause. Right? Pause. I don't like
Jacques
pause.
Cavell Henri van Steen van Hensbroek. Here's the local
You know,
stories.
right? It's like
He sails to Komodo.
wait a
He
minute.
shoots one. He sends the skin and a photograph to the Zoological Museum in
Yeah,
Buitenzorg
when do I
in Java.
unpause?
The director of the museum, Peter Owens,
Right.
publishes a description in 1912. The Komodo dragon enters the Western scientific record. It is 1912. Cuvier has been dead for 80 years. The official position of European zoology has been for nearly a century that giant predatory lizards do not exist on Earth in the modern era. And here is one. On a shipping route the West has been using for 400 years. Now consider what should bother you about the
Come
Komodo
up,
discovery.
CM.
It is not that the Komodo dragon exists. It is that the official scientific consensus for the entire 19th century was that creatures like this had been gone for millions of years. And the consensus persisted on a continent surrounded by islands.
See, look, this is Chris's perspective. Creatures like this have been gone for millions of years.
What? Come on, Dragon. No, we still
Coming
got
around
this.
here
Huh?
trying to change history. Look at this smart guy. Smart guy. Smart guy. Trying to change.
It's not even Halloween yet, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to change society, Chris? With your Scientology
I'm not changing anything.
No, you're trying to scare people, man. I understand what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not. We still got those things running around.
No, take it off. Come on, be a man.
I
What,
believe.
take-
I believe.
Oh,
I
my-
believe.
oh,
Chris's
the-
science is the science that's confused about what a woman is. Ooh.
If you have to ask that, I mean,
Your science.
Do you know
says
back at hey,
a
back in
woman
the
can
day,
be
women.
born with a penis.
Hey, I don't like that gay shit
boys
over here,
have
dude. You gotta
penises,
stop that
girls
stuff.
have vaginas. It's that simple.
I don't
okay,
know. Your
people?
science is saying something different nowadays.
Not that's not my science saying
no, the
that.
king of your science is Fauci.
Well,
Bullshit! I can't stand that motherfucker. They need to string that
Fauci's
motherfucker
his
out.
Science. Ooh, you got dissed. Ooh, anybody?
No,
rapping
you're
with
not
science?
dissing me on that shit. No.
AIDS and COVID are great, dude. Just smoke it. It's a weed strand. It's called AIDS and COVID. It's a weed strand. It's good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, he fucked that shit up too, didn't he? Back in the day.
Yeah.
You and your Fauci
Yeah.
king. Your king of
Good
science.
weed strand though. It will get you high.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, gosh, man. I didn't get the jab. Did you get the jab? I sure as hell didn't.
Oh, I got it 28
I'm not
times
letting them
and
poke me with anything. I don't swing
Oh.
that way.
I let him poke me with anything. It was great.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
get it.
I don't swing that way. And then they were
I'm
trying to
only-
be like, well, you have to stick this up your nose. I was like, I'm not doing your drugs. Jesus
Right?
told me not to.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do any of it.
He
That's
left me
facts.
alone. I think
Yeah,
I
I
did
couldn't
like,
even get in the hospital,
I think I did
bro.
like
I could.
one mandatory.
They wouldn't let me in.
at home because I was at work and they were just like, look, you have to just like do this one time so like we could leave you alone. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why? What's on this? Why do you guys want me to snort this so bad? And everybody started laughing. And
Well,
I'm
dude,
just
you get
like,
a free
for real,
cheeseburger.
like, what do you guys want from me?
We want your blood.
I don't want to snort your drugs. I kept
Yeah.
saying that shit really, really loud, and everybody started getting uncomfortable. And they were just like, "Okay, well, just go home for a little while, and then you can think about it." I was like,
Yeah,
I can
to
think
this
about
day,
it.
I have not called that a
Because I don't want to
virus. It's
snort
not
your
a
drugs.
virus.
Hold on,
It's a
let me get
fucking-
my
it was a
phone.
fucking weapon.
No, it's
As
called
soon
the
as I
fucking
pulled out my
flu.
phone, they were like, "No,
Yeah.
don't do this, don't do this."
That's all it
Like,
is.
that could go viral.
That
Amazon,
motherfucker's a
ooh,
lying ass
and
piece
these
of
other
shit.
companies, ooh, Walmart, ooh, all of them are in the same fucking umbrella. And if you sue
Bro, I
that
walked.
big
Hey,
company, bro, all of them, bro, they're all.
I went to
under the-
hospitals and walked around and recorded shit. They weren't packed,
No, they
all of
weren't.
them, bro.
but I
They're
couldn't
all
get
under
into
the
a
same
hospital.
shit.
One of my family members were in there. I couldn't get in.
That's fucked up.
I wouldn't wear a
All-
mask.
JC
I couldn't hardly breathe through the
bro.
damn things.
They're
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna
under-
breathe into my own carbon dioxide. That's great, isn't it?
Right? Yeah, that was a fucking weapon more than
And I mean,
anything.
it's cool though. It's cool because like the money has to come from somewhere, right? We have to have jobs for now until we can actually vote people in that can get us jobs, right? Who's really gonna
Yeah.
give a fuck about people? And it's just Russian roulette until I run for office.
Right?
Don't worry, like 4 years, guys, because we got
Good
2
luck.
left with Trump, and then
Now
we
you,
gotta see.
you gotta hook us
We
up.
gotta
with
roll the
cabinet.
dice. We
Yeah.
gotta see what it's looking like halfway through the
Bro.
next one. Does Rubio get it? Who
If
gets
you
it?
get into it now, you're looking at like 10 years to get even into that spot,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I said just
if not longer. I'm
Not gonna
telling
be
you,
4
bro. You
years
just
because
you picked.
halfway through the whoever is next, halfway through, I'm gonna try to start ramping up my popularity.
Yeah, if you're not with the Boule or the Masons or the Skull and Bones, bro, good luck.
Nah, it's not gonna matter. None of that shit's gonna matter when I run because you
I'm
guys.
telling you, bro. You might do it in a small town and be a governor.
No. Think about it this way.
Governor in
No,
a small town or
no.
something.
Think about it this way. I'm gonna have you guys backing me up, the people,
Yeah.
because I'm down here in the trenches with y'all.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know
be
you that
for
well,
them.
but I
No,
have to
this
see
will be
what
my campaign.
I have
right
to come
here,
down
live,
and hang
dude,
out.
Monday through Friday. Nope, I'm gonna be doing my shit just like this. I'm not changing nothing.
Nah, I don't trust you
Yeah.
now. You know,
You have to trust me because this is.
I
just
have
the
to
way
come
I-
see you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna shake your hand.
He's
Well,
gonna give us
Eventually,
I want
like I
a
said,
hat.
I'll be outside. Don't worry about it.
We'll
But,
be
like,
part of
this is Monday
his
through
cabinet.
Friday.
We'll have
I'm gonna
special
come right here
privileges.
and I'm gonna do exactly what I'm doing.
I
And
tell
that's
you
it.
right now, politics ain't gonna change a motherfucking thing. It's been rigged from day
Excuse
one.
me?
It's a
Ain't
waste
gonna
of
change
time.
shit. And the reason
It's a
why it's
waste.
not gonna change shit is because I have to do this every fucking day. Just what I'm doing right here, right now. I have to.
Yeah, if you're planting
This is what
seeds
keeps
in
me
people,
legit.
that's good. But
This is what keeps me legit. The comments are right there. People will be able to say what they want. All the hate and everybody, the mods. I'll let the people run rampant if they want to. I don't give a fuck. Because the point is to actually be directly connected to the people.
Yeah.
And this will be the easiest way to do it.
oh, you say I get what you're saying. You're not really running. You're just on here, just spreading
Yep.
truth.
And then
I
it'll
got
just
it.
be what it is. And I'll just do my campaign from here. And Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends. off.
I'm telling you,
I'll
if
pop
you were
on
to
a
start
do some debates
do
and
it.
shit.
in a small town, that's if you really want to change
No, I'm
things
not
in
gonna
a small
I'm not
town.
going out like that. Look, I'm gonna make
Well,
sure
that
I'm
would be
here.
the best. There's no way you're gonna become president or
No.
anything.
This will be the best. The reason why, this will be the best. The reason why is because anybody can just, I'm here. And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm right here. This is the
Holla.
best. And any president that figures this
Light
out.
skinder.
Right? No,
Holla
listen.
at the light
That's
skinder.
it. No, hear me, guys. Any president
Yeah.
that figures this out right here while they're in office doing this. Oh. Could you imagine if one of our presidents was just like right here, just like streaming and was like taking the YouTube, like just like in StreamYard, just like right here.
Yeah.
Having us come up, doop, 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 you know what I'm saying? Taking donos and shit. What? Could you imagine if Trump was like right here, just talking to us and chilling, reading the chat? What? Bro, that would change the game.
Oh yeah.
That would change the game. You can have a live poll right now. Doop. All right, guys, vote for this.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? And then drop the document like I do in my chat. Go ahead and read that over, guys. What do y'all think? Put this in your AI real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what your AI says. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Now, if a president could figure out what we're doing right now and use this to their benefit, bruh, it changed the fucking game. Let me put some solid shit together, right? What, Tucker Carlson had a 10-point plan. I wonder what that looks like. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. Like this. I want to see if it pops up. That was an hour long. Anybody have any clips? Did anybody clip it?
Not that, but I got something that.
I don't know if I want to do a whole Nick Shirley podcast though. I just wanted like Okay. Cool. PBD cut this shit up. Hold on. I know PBD cut that shit up.
Does a video announcing his 10-point plan. Okay. And when we see this 10-point plan, I'm expecting a, call out, very specific, unique, what's going to happen with it. And all of a sudden you go through it and articles come out that the 10 points, what the 10 points are about.
All right. This is Patrick Bet David PBD podcast right here. This is one of my guys. Oh man, this is one of my guys. This is my favorite shit. If I could get something even just close to how his shit is right here, just for the podcast side. Oh man, this guy, this is shit. This is that shit right here. I love this shit, man. This shit. Ooh, he did it.
I mean, we can't really play the whole clips. I think it's about an hour and a half. But let me read to you what the 10 clips are, 10 points are, and I'll read them to you one by one by one.
This is my goal right here.
Point number one, be fair. Okay?
Yeah.
One set of rules for everyone. Presidents, billionaires, intelligence agencies, and ordinary Americans should be held.
All right, boom. Thank you for showing that, PBD. This is what I wanted to get at. Now, I can't see the whole thing just yet, so I'm going to have to try to zoom in real quick.
Same.
Nope. It won't let it zoom in like that. It's not working for us. My bad.
I can still read it.
All right. I can't see that too well. My bad, guys.
Wait. I've got it. If you want me to read it, it's where you want me to start at? All right. Number one, like you said, fair. The same rules should apply to presidents, federal agents, and elites such as Jeffrey Epstein, whose impunity Carlson cast as emblematic of an Epstein class enriching itself through a corrupt system.
Okay, so his number one, what the fuck? What do you think about this?
Is he trying to say that everybody should be held to the same rules? Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Everybody should be held accountable. All right, awesome. Sure,
All right,
but
number
how?
2. Oh,
How? Hold on.
Yeah.
How? Did he include how that's gonna work?
No, that's all it said
Did
right
he
there.
include any name of agencies that should be given authority to look
Nope.
into this shit? Not even at
No-
the state level, the city level, nothing.
Nope. Nothing on there about that.
What? Okay, so what the fuck is he saying? So I get it. Ha ha ha. That's cute. Everybody should have to follow the same rules, but what? But how? And when? And where? What are you talking about, G? You're just pie in the sky. That's pie in the sky talk.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this is the difference. And if he's gonna run for president, and that's his number one point, and he doesn't have any, like, no, like, what else? It's like, this is what your ideas are, right? And you started, and you were like, okay, let me pick 10 real quick. Okay, this is good. Okay, I'll do this one. I'll do this one, this one, this one. Okay, fine. I'll do these. Haha, I'm done. No, bro, this is like the start of the homework. It's like, once you put down what you wanted it to be about, you're used to somebody else taking over and doing the rest of the work.
Yeah. You gotta
And yeah, that part.
show how to implement this plan, and he's not. He's just it's too vague.
Now let's go to number 2.
Sovereign. Carlson claimed Israel pushed the U.S. into the Iran war through bribery or threat or both, while describing foreign lobbying, corporate control of government, and high interest debt as forms of slavery.
Oh, okay. What the hell? Is that a statement? That's a statement.
I don't think they pushed us.
Well, no, we are with them. It's kind of true, but it's a little, yeah.
Is this a solution, or is this a
He said
statement?
slavery. We're already in slavery, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm confused because I'm saying, what is he talking about? He said this is his 10-point plan. Okay, so what is point 2 doing? That sounds like a
Yeah, I have no idea. I was just talking about
like,
Jews in America. I love Jews and I love America.
So what is this, a list of complaints? Is that what this is?
I
That sounds
guess.
like
I mean,
or he's just posting his opinion.
Yeah.
This is a complaint right here.
Well, it's true though, in a way.
Okay, what? Go ahead, read it one more time so we can see what it really is. What is it?
I'm just saying some of it's true.
You want me to read part 2 again?
Yeah, because
Sovereign. Carlson claimed Israel pushed the U.S. into the Iran war through bribery or threat or both, while describing foreign lobbying, corporate control of government, and high interest debts as forms of slavery.
Okay, so what solution is that?
That's not a solution. That's nothing.
Okay, so how is this a plan?
The sovereign
this
is what gets me.
10-point plan. Hold on, Wolfie. He said 10-point plan, and plan point number 2 is what he just said. How is that a plan?
Well, it's always been a plan.
Wait, hold on. So this is his plan? Is for Israel to do this?
I think he's speaking for like he's saying like the government and America and Jews.
Real hard, bro. You're trying real hard. Don't defend this bullshit.
I'm not trying to. I'm just.
Yeah, he's trying to come up
Wolfie.
with.
The question is this a solution? Is this offering a solution to anything, or is this a complaint that he's making about something?
No, he's just bitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just bitching right here. Okay, fine. That's all I wanted to know, because it doesn't sound like a plan at all. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a plan. Oh, I didn't know that's what you were asking.
People, this is supposed to be his plan of how he's gonna fix things.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah,
but this sounds like
this isn't a big shit.
Like what? That's what I'm saying, Wolfie. It's a complaint list. The first one is it's not fair. The second one is our government isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, what's the third one?
Productive. America should rebuild farming, manufacturing, and craftsmanship while rejecting an economy dominated by finance, real estate speculation, surveillance systems, and weapons.
What the hell?
No
That's
privacy.
That's a should.
No privacy.
So
Yay.
it's another complaint. All right, awesome.
I mean, we do need to put some effort into rebuilding the farming.
Obviously, yeah, that's a great
Well, it doesn't
idea.
matter. I mean,
No,
it would
it's
be
a
great.
idea, but here's the thing: we allow
The money.
private sector. We allowed the private sector to bully and monopolize that market instead of regulating that.
And half of the Chinese own a lot of farms.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
lease
they
it to
do.
Property.
They
Oh,
shouldn't own
yeah.
shit here.
Well, you know,
And
Tyson, they
it's
shut down
record-setting
people's shit.
pesticide.
So
Record
they're
setting
making meat in
pesticide,
Illinois
they won't
anymore.
even sell the shit they make here in America to other countries.
Well, no,
You
I'm
didn't
saying,
know that.
well, dude, you know how much a fucking cow is now? It's unbelievable.
Well, it depends on what kind
Beef's
of cow
gonna
you-
rise just like gas, just like everything else. It's a domino effect because of this fucking war Trump's doing. And I hear Trump's doing great, and these people are so fucking brainwashed. It's unbelievable. Like, they still don't get it.
If you think it's Trump, then you're brainwashed too.
I like how you said that. I couldn't believe. I was actually really. You caught me by surprise when you said that.
I know, because
Obvious.
you were like, wait, I was brainwashed for a second, but now you woke up.
No,
You
because I
realize
just
it's
couldn't
not
believe you
even
just
Trump.
said that. I couldn't believe you just said that.
Trust
Dude,
me, it's
Trump
not
is
Trump.
more than nothing but a puppet
It's
that
not
got
none
bailed
of
out by
these
the
people.
Russia. Come
Not
on,
none
bro.
of these people, bro. It's the
Blackstone,
devil.
BlackRock. Come on.
It's the devil, bro.
Well, of course. If that's what you want to say, yeah,
No, that's
the
the
good and the
truth.
bad.
You don't think the devil has all the power of this world? Come on now.
I told you
Stop.
the devil was the god of this world.
Okay, then. So then you have to stop trying to blame
Well,
it on
who-
anybody else but the devil.
Yeah, but I don't think the devil is what you think it is. I think it's in people.
No, I believe me. I know what the devil
Just like the animal spirit. You know what I'm saying?
No, the devil is the thing that makes
It's in
you-
all of us.
The devil
So is it
the
good?
thing- The devil is the thing that makes you feel like you are better than you.
I'm just saying, bro. None of us are perfect, bro. We all done bad.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying the thing that makes you feel perfect. I said the thing that makes you feel better than you.
Well,
If
I have
you
morals.
think you're better
That's what
than
I would call it.
yourself-
Yeah.
Hold on. If you think you're better than yourself than you actually are, that's the devil.
Oh, no, I don't think that way. I'm just glad to be here.
I'm just letting you know what the devil
In life,
is.
in
And
general,
if
you
you
know
let
what I mean?
the devil in, the devil will run that shit.
It doesn't matter. The devil's always here and it would always be in.
Nah,
You.
not you're
Because
in
you
my
were born
skin.
with
I had
it.
to fight- I had to fight.
You were
that.
born with good and bad, bro.
And
Stop
I realized
lying.
there's two
Don't
things
fight
that
it.
are happening in the life too. When we're focusing.
So you're saying you
on-
never did anything bad in your life?
I'm not saying I never did anything bad. I'm saying that when
We were born with
focus-
that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Because we're
born with that.
conscious. Animals are not conscious. They do what's right and only protect. We're conscious
I'll
because
tell
we
you-
have
I'll
more
tell you something
abilities.
cool. I'll tell you something cool about me.
Like a dragon.
Check it. The thing that's cool about me is when I was at a very, very young age, before I really knew what right and wrong was, that's when I told my mom I want to be like Jesus, right? Now she reminded me of this shit when I got older. And she asked me one day and said, what happened to my little man, right? And I was looking at her like, I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, you don't remember when you told me you wanted to be like Jesus? And then boom, it was like reality split. And there was me looking at myself, watching myself
Yeah.
do something. And it was like not first person, but it was like third person, where I was looking at me, but not really looking at me. Because I remember doing it.
That's
And I saw
awesome.
myself doing it, but I was looking at a little me. So it was just one of these weird, like I stepped over into a side reality, and another lane of existence opened up. The hallway and everything was right there, and the TV and everything was right there.
Yeah, see, I didn't grow up that way, bro. I didn't believe in Jesus. I hated him because he never answered my prayers, and I seen people smoking crack.
Yeah.
No, I know. I didn't understand that then, but I'm telling you, as a kid, I've seen all of it. Heroin addicts. My brother was one. He used to find bags, and I used to get mad at him. Pick this shit the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, I like. Trust me, I understand, and I grew up, and even when I was even a little bit older, like in my 20s, I didn't believe in Jesus, but I knew there was a God. I don't know how to explain it.
We still have some.
It was always in the back of my mind, bro. It's some weird shit.
Thing for we gotta.
I went to church and shit, so like I get it.
Now,
I just was mad, bro. I'm just being honest.
What now?
How do you feel about Jesus, Chris?
What do you mean?
His
You
name's
mean he's our
Yeshua.
Savior.
Yeshua.
Oh, okay.
Yeshua. Come on, bro.
Okay. So you're on Team Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Me?
All right. Awesome.
I'm not a Christian, bro. I don't live like one. I try to repent.
Yeah, I'm
my wrongs
Christian,
and do right.
but I never claimed to be a good one. I like the whole anti-hero thing.
Well, look, here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. You can't eat of the table. You can't eat and drink.
Yeah, you gotta choose a side. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the good side. I'm on Jesus' side.
Okay, so here's the thing. The only thing we could do is these two things. Love the Lord God with all our minds, all our hearts, our bodies, and souls, right? And then we have to love our neighbor as we love ourselves.
Yes, I don't do that.
Now, there's many ways we can do this. Okay?
I mean, I have respect for my neighbor.
He told us the story of the Good Samaritan, right? Remember the one where the first dude walked by, the second dude walked by?
Yeah.
And the third dude stopped, helped that dude out, took him to a place where he could get rest and heal. He paid for it. And then he made sure dude was good, and he came back and then took care of that bill. That's the Good Samaritan. What that means is if somebody is down and out and absolutely beat up, robbed, and destitute, okay, the whole object is to try to assist that person. Now, there are a lot of evil spirits out there. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a you problem.
Hold on. Hear me out. There's a lot of evil spirits out there that may pretend to be weak and injured to get your help and then take advantage of you. But that's all about discernment. And remember, whenever we're doing it, we're doing it out of charity. And we already have a limitation in mind. We have a limitation. Like, this is as much as I'm going to do. And then somebody else is going to have to take care of the rest. And you continue. And that's it. Don't overcommit yourself.
No, I've always helped freaking people but then I'll give them money, right? And then I'll see them fucking doing the same thing, like fucked up again. It's like, yeah, all right. But like you said, you got to read people. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
You have your limitation. And that's why it's just like, all right, bet. This is what we're going to do. We got you set up, bro. Boom. We helped you. We had you set up. You didn't want that. Because now that you messed it off, we don't have it this time. You're going to have to figure it out. Remember when we showed you how to do it? Now you have to go and figure out how to do that part. Do it, just like that, do it yourself. Go on.
Right.
You'll figure it out. And then you got to encourage them from that point. Because you can't do it again.
Oh, no, I try, bro. But you know how people are. It is what it is, man. When you have an addiction, the only way you're going to stop is if you want to. And that's facts, bro.
Exactly. Or else, we'd all.
I can help them until my face turns blue, bro. But they're just going to take.
All right, let's see what this guy's talking about. Because people
but I understand.
Tucker Carlson's going to run for president. And if these clowns vote for this fool, I'm going to laugh.
They're going to. Oh, you know they're going to. Especially in the state of Maine.
Hell no. All right, go ahead. Number 4.
Beautiful. Carlson alleged that urban planners deliberately uglified American cities and portrayed brutalist architecture, graffiti, public drug use, and violent crime as deliberate attacks on the public.
Okay, so it's a claim. It's not really a plan.
Yeah, he alleged that urban planners deliberately.
Another complaint. Okay. So this is his list of complaints that he wants fixed.
That's never gonna happen. Maybe two of them.
There's ways for these things to happen, but he didn't give you one. That's what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be your plan, like your master plan, bro. Not your master whiny crybaby fucking list for Santa. Who is this?
He didn't even write this. It was probably somebody else. Or AI.
Right? Oh man, my AI would have wrote a way better plan than this.
I know, right?
This is foolery, bro. What is this bullshit? Come on, man. All right, let's just read through this trash real quick. Let's just burn through it. Go ahead, G. Take us to the house.
All right. 5. Healthy. Carlson embraced RFK Jr.'s food agenda, called for universal sobriety, and said widespread use of drugs such as Xanax, Adderall, and SSRIs had left America half added.
Call us a bunch of drug addicts.
Yeah, pretty much right there. Calls for universal sobriety. What does that mean by that? Are we going into what was it called back in the 30s and 40s? The
rehab?
No. Everything was dry. God, what was the name of that? Shit. Back during the Al Capone days and shit.
Prohibition?
Thank you. That was it. Yes.
I was just gonna say that, but I wasn't sure. You said dry.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying to mean. Right? I couldn't remember the word, but yeah. Prohibition. All right, then we got some honest. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Government officials should be punished for lying to citizens and most classified records, including on the JFK assassinations, and 911 should be opened.
This is a wish list? What the fuck?
I guess. I mean, next one's good. Optimistic. Carlson argued that having children is a biological imperative and the foundation of long-term thinking, while blaming aging and children elites for policies that disregard future generations.
Okay, that's a nice, beautiful claim.
Right. Wise. Schools should teach how the physical world actually works and what he called unchanging facts about human nature, including innate differences between men and women rather than credentials, screens, and technological fads. Okay.
That was a bunch of word salad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty
9.
much.
Decent. The U.S. should apologize and pay restitution for killing non-combatants, reverse Trump's Department of War, rebrand, and stop funding allies. Okay, I'm sorry. The U.S. should apologize and pay restitution for killing non-combatants, reverse Trump's Department of War, rebrand, and stop funding allies that commit what Carlson called genocide, citing Israel.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
It's all about the shoes, my homie.
He thinks he's gonna get points with that. Yeah. Right. Nobody cares.
10
right.
United.
Do you notice?
Oh.
Do you notice though? It's all about the shoes. You know, nice stars. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah. Number 10, United. Carlson called for halting immigration until the effects of AI become clear, ending benefits for undocumented immigrants, and making English the sole language of federal documents and ballots. There you go.
Okay. I'm not impressed, first of all.
I'm not either.
We can all do better than this.
Yeah, I feel like shit for reading it.
Cricket.
Right?
That's like
Tree frogs, maybe.
I bet you Claude, bro. I bet you AI could have did better than that.
Oh,
that's
fuck
not
yeah,
AI.
I could have.
No way. That's AI. No way. Nah, somebody wrote that, and they're dumb. I don't know who that was.
Right?
I've never
Does he have
actually
kids?
understood what dumb was. But if this was a plan, this is the dumbest plan ever.
Oh yeah.
I think he might. He lives in Maine. He lives in New England.
If this is a list of complaints, okay, fine. I can see this is like your laundry list, and you just haven't figured out how to get them done yet. Okay,
Yeah, this is about as bad as DSA's platform.
It's all a game, bro. At the end of the day, just like in court, it's all a fucking game.
Well, this one he loses because this is bullshit.
Yeah, you might be surprised though. The whole Maine might have his back. You might be very surprised. He's very actually loved in New England. He speaks some truth, but then he's like goes off on some weird shit, and I'm like, I don't know. Like I've listened to him before, and I'm like, I can agree with some of the shit he says, but then it's like, all right, and then he goes off on some lying shit. But if you have to understand what he's saying. So, like, I get what he's saying. Most people would just go along with it.
Bro, PBD in the gang roasted his ass. Bro.
It's nothing but a puppet, bro. That's
it. They roasted, bro. I don't want to do them like that, but
law. So point number one was about Epstein. Okay. Number two is sovereign. America should make decisions based on American interests. Foreign governments, foreign lobbies, corporations, and wealthy donors should not dictate. Fair. That's about AIPAC, Israel. That's what he was talking about. Number three, productive.
Wait, go back.
Rebuild manufacturing.
What he read on number two didn't I don't think that matched up what was said
he skipped
on the
all that shit. He's trying to skip through this dumb shit.
Yeah.
He's trying to skip through this dumb shit.
Can you go back real quick?
Build places Americans
to where that paper was up?
Yeah, these dudes are fake.
Okay, right there. Hold on a second. All right.
Bought and paid for, my friends.
Got a
Bought and paid
screenshot
for.
of it. All right, proceed.
based on American interests, foreign governments, foreign lobbies, corporations. That was the same thing in the previous one. 7, optimistic. Build America around the next generation, encourage marriage, children, strong families. Tucker's argument is that civilization survive when people believe their children have a better future ahead. Okay, future looks bright, optimism.
That's not what 7
8,
says.
wise. Education should teach reality rather than ideology. Teach practical skills, trade, history, and fundamental truths about human nature. All right. 9, decent. America should behave morally overseas, avoid unnecessary wars, acknowledge, non-intervention.
Yeah, he's not
10,
reading that.
united. Protect American social cohesion.
Fucking mask back on now.
Immigration while America determines what artificial intelligence will do American jobs.
He's
So he's
on
against
point.
a lot of these data centers being built. Vinny, when you watched it, was there anything where you were like, this is amazing,
bullshit.
this is awesome, he's going places? And what do you think the motive of that video of I'm dropping the 10 points in the meeting with MTG, Joe Kent, Marjorie Taylor Greene? What do you think?
I thought number 11 was going to be hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Like,
I'm with you.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. You see that right there. You see this dinner. This is a message. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Joe Kent, Massey, and is it crazy? An hour before this plan or anything was announced, I said, guys, who here would be the president, vice president, secretary of state, and who would be secretary of defense? And I was like, Tucker probably president, Joe Kent sec def. No, think about it. Marjorie Taylor Greene or Joe Massey, who would be the vice president? But like when you have this major announcement, and I was wondering, like this is a nothing burger, Pat. Absolutely nothing burger. Because here's the thing. I agree with some of the things on the list. What's the plan? What legislation are you proposing?
Right.
Who's leading it? How are you going to pay for it? No, if you think about it, I told you, I'm like these are basic. All it is was basic adjectives followed by things Tucker believes.
Listen, you have a bunch of people sitting at a table right now who have made money from the political world doing absolutely nothing to help their neighbor. All right? With all their money and they're looking all nice and cozy at their table. That girl lives in some other country. That person, they travel in private jets. They don't deal with the American people. the stuff that he was talking about, for most part, it was like common sense. You imagine we live in a society right now where you have to teach adults how to live? I mean, I got to teach you how to live. I got to do what this or you. We have greatest laws in our country. Just follow the law, be a good person, and leave everybody alone. These people are dictating, sitting at the head of the table over there, that dude right there who talks for this person, then he's against this person. They don't have integrity, my friend. Because if you say something, I like this color.
You don't think Tucker has integrity?
At the end of the day, he's owned by someone and something. I'm not owned by anybody but God.
Bingo.
All right? If Warner Brothers doesn't want to hire me because I voted for Trump, I don't want to work with you. That's why I started Gratwick, my studio that you can download. Things like that. I'll find another way. Maybe I won't do the A movies, but I'll do the A movies 10 years down the line. What I'm saying, I back up what I'm saying 100%. I don't go and apologize. These people make money on other people. When they ever help our country? When do these people ever help anyone?
You think Tucker stands a chance in 2028 as a president?
No.
You think he will run?
If it's good to sell books, if it's good for his career. I mean, these are selfish people with very big ego.
Do you think you think about that cross? Like, do you feel the same way about Ben Shapiro as well? Like,
all of them, every one of them.
So it's not just, you're not isolating Tucker.
No, Democrats. Listen, I ran for office and I realized something. I was fighting for a cause. I was the first celebrity to say Trump is my guy. Then I spoke at the RNC about Jesus and everything. And everybody, all my agents and everybody blacklisted me. We don't want to represent you. You're sick to us. All right, fine. I'll create my own life. I'll go and work in construction. I'll create my own life. I'll move out of the country. Whatever I got to do to survive for me and my kids. Okay, I got balls, so I'll back it up. But you guys over there, sitting down over there, like all these people left and right, they don't do anything for our country. Our country is going into the trash can. We have the most unhealthy people in our country. We have the fattest people in our country. We have the worst food in our country. People don't exercise anymore. They talk about exercising, but now they're on peptides, drugs. You have to be drugged to lose weight. We're living in a society right now where it used to be 50 years ago, America was the greatest country in the world. 12-year-olds and 13-year-old kids used to train, do push-ups, love our country, the flag, God, this and that. What do you got now? You got internet, people looking like with baggy pants and going, you know what, I want to vote for this, I want to vote for that, everybody free, let everybody in our country, let's trash our people. I mean, there's no integrity in what I'm saying. And I'm saying that where are the people like you guys that back it up all the way? Even if you're wrong, you back it up all the way. You know?
Yeah, that's interesting. Tom, what do you stand? Well, what you sell? Will you, first of all, if you don't mind, because you and I will analyze and we'll talk and say, what do you think he's going to talk about? What did you think he was going to talk about, and did it match what you thought he was going to talk about?
No, I thought this was a big build-up to like some Super Bowl halftime show that Tucker Carlson, with my reach, with my audience, which are significant, credit, I thought he was going to come out with like a real platform about what it meant to be an independent party. That's what I thought. This had a lot of feeling in it, optimistic, wise, decent. I'm like, wait a minute. It's the liberals that throw out the feeling in a speech with no program attached to it, with no policy attached to it, with no platform. Right. I was very surprised by this. I thought it was
but don't get caught on the liberals and the Democrats. It's all the same shit. They all go to dinner together and hang out.
So I'm not going to do what everybody thought I was going to do and just completely freak out on Tucker Carlson right here. So I'm going to bring some stats and some facts, and you guys can fact check me. Number one, Tucker Carlson. He was a registered Democrat for 20 years. 20 years. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. But I just thought that'd be a good thing. Every single person that he's in that picture.
You know his reasoning. He says, I did that because I lived in D.C. and it was more of a strategic thing, not because I was a Democrat. He'll say that.
Yeah, that's like me saying, hey, listen.
And he said he needed access as a reporter.
Yes.
I get it. That's like also me saying, I'm straight, but all I do is go to gay clubs because it's way easier.
But then you've been doing that for years.
That was your thing, bro.
It works.
That's my point.
Nashville, Tennessee.
So you're proving my point, sir. But his collection of what I would call crew of rejects, and I don't mean that like in a bombastic way. Every single person that he was having dinner with, Thomas Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Joe Kent, they've all been rejected by MAGA. Now you want to talk stats. 2024, 2 years ago, Tucker's net favorability within MAGA was plus 54. Absolutely. Now it's just above neutral. And I give so much credit to the MAGA people out there. They're like, yeah, you switched up, bro. If you're going to switch up, that's fine, but at least give a valid reason as to why. Now, the last point with this crew of rejects and him switching up, this 10-point plan, which I thought Anthony Fauci had the weirdest diary.
I'm sorry.
Yo, this shit went gay, really. It just went left.
It went straight up left.
Yeah, literally. You're getting the shovel.
Bro. They're roasting him way worse than we did.
Well, they're right, though.
But it's all bullshit at the end of the day. They get paid to talk shit. You know what I mean?
Well, no, his fucking 10-point plan was bullshit, and that's what they're saying.
Which I don't knock the hustle, though, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Bro.
I'm just saying, politics is a waste of time.
They're being legit. We just said the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
You said the same shit. You was like, yeah, this sounds like a bunch of complaints. This isn't even a plan.
I'm like really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I did say that. I'm just saying politics is a bunch of bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
I'm really stoned right now. How in the hell did we go from dragons and dinosaurs to Tucker Carlson?
Because it's all connected. The dragons, bro. They're coming.
Yeah, because look, they're trying to change history. And if they can change history, now they can make you think about feelings.
Yeah. They'll whip you with their tail, too. You better watch out.
It seems like a diary thing. 3 things that I have a problem with. Honesty,
No,
optimistic,
but it is all
and united.
connected, though.
Honesty. He lost all credibility with me when he did
Everything
that interview with the New York Times, and she goes, "You've called President Donald Trump the Antichrist." I never said that. I would never say that. Roll the tape.
What? Look at his face, bro. He's like, I never said that.
Yeah, he's really pissed.
I think you said that.
Is this the Antichrist? I think it may be. All right. Well, like, do you not know how the internet works, Tucker? We could just roll the clip from 2 weeks ago. Number 2, optimistic. Listen, future looks bright all around us. Anytime I watch Tucker, it's the sky is falling, Russia's better than us, government's going to take over. That doesn't seem like a very optimistic approach. And the last thing, united. You could say you're united, but respectfully, one of the most divisive characters in politics today and in commentary today is none other than Tucker Carlson. That's my issue.
Yeah. So to me, I was
Whoever writes
expecting
for
more. I
him
think,
sucks.
you know, you could have gone specific with affordability and actually hit hard with a plan. Here's like, let me put it to you this way. Imagine like how simple it is. We're going to put more money in your pocket. And this is why if I become president, there is no tax on tips. How easy is it to transfer to somebody else?
I'm all in.
See, that's a policy and a platform statement that a voter can...
If I take any of these 10 points and I ask you, go transfer that at dinner tonight with 3 of his policies, there's nothing to do. So now he may come back and say, guys, I'm not running. You guys are like getting this twisted. I'm just giving you what I think needs to happen to America, because some are saying this is happening because, you know, they're getting behind JD and Tucker has no desire to run, right? Tucker has said, I will run as long as I get to debate Ted Cruz. I don't know if Ted Cruz is going to be on the stage this year. You think Ted Cruz is going to be one of the candidates?
No,
in
I do
2020?
not.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't see it. I see DeSantis.
Absolutely.
I see JD, and there's a lot of talks right now behind.
So, this is what they're saying. If this guy runs for fucking office and this is his dumbass doop-de-doo plan, what the fuck is that saying about America if we put this nigga up? But he's pointing out that all these other guys that are in the spotlight to even look at this, because Trump's nowhere to be found, guys. And all the people running with the whole Trumpity dump, Trump ain't here no more. All right. So what are we doing moving forward? This is what it's coming down to.
I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna just do it in a trailer park. Wave a flag and be like, yo, vote for me. Keg party. Cheesecake, let's go. And I bet people would fucking actually jump on it. I'm not even joking, bro. That's how, dude. They're sheep, unfortunately. It's sad.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yo, I'm telling you.
But look, I'm actually coming up with some shit.
Dude, 9 out of 10 people don't even know their rights. They don't know all 600
closed
of them.
doors that even Rubio may not be running. Like there's no plans of
It's
Rubio running.
crazy.
And even yesterday, there's a story that came up that said Trump is going around asking conservatives to get behind JD Vance and support him. And people are like,
And I
"Yo,
don't
get behind
know
JD Vance. I thought you were a
600
Rubio guy."
but
Now he's going
most
behind
of
JD Vance. So
those are
yesterday,
policies and
reporter
codes.
asks the president, "Hey, what is all this stuff with JD Vance? Look how quickly he interrupts the person. Watch this here. Go for it."
Jews don't run the world. Freemasons don't run the world. It's much darker than that. If you know their name, their organization, their family, they don't run the world. They're just puppets. The ones who actually run this world have been run.
You told donors that they need to get JD Vance elected in 2028. Is that your official endorsement?
No, it's. I heard about
What
it.
the
all
fuck
along. I
happened
disagree,
there?
But we're way too early to even be thinking about that. Okay.
That's the right answer.
That's the right answer.
That's
Way
the
too
right
early.
answer.
Bomb, bomb.
What the fuck? Did you guys see that Lego shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, the
weird,
puppet
right?
shit too. Yeah. I
That
think you
was
added
weird,
that, didn't you? You made this video. And that's why you laughing,
That was
motherfucker.
the
He's like, I
ad,
edited
right?
this shit.
You guys saw that, right? That was the ad, right? Yo,
I don't think it was an ad,
I
bro.
don't know. It didn't look like an ad.
No, man. Hey, maybe somebody's on some shit. They're like,
Nah, bro, Yo, fuck you, dude. I just see the smile on your fucking face.
Yeah, because he's got 2 years and he's got to run into this country, and then in 2 years we'll see. But also 2 years from now, it's going to be a whole different story. Every day is changing.
You ain't fooling me.
Next week. But the fact of the matter is that after 2 years from now, our president is not going to run.
Change it.
I agree.
What are they going to worry about?
I agree things will change, but what will not change is JD Vance will be the vice president still, and these conversations are going to happen. But you bring up JD Vance because I'm speculating.
What about if JD Vance has a scandal between now and 2 years? What about if something comes out that he did something to a 6-year-old? I'm just saying.
Of course.
This is politics.
What happens if COVID happens? I get it, but he's the vice president. That's all I'm saying.
But wait a minute.
But don't put your eggs in a basket. That's
let's get past this one. Here's the part to get past.
Damn, what? And that guy's from Hollywood. Was that kind of like a threat? What you think?
I don't know, man. At this point, this is nuts.
He said, man, don't put your eggs in that basket. He said,
right.
Man, what happens if something happens, fool? Like, what you mean? What that's supposed to mean, bruh? Yeah, this is weird.
Do you think this was a presidential election video? Or do you think this was just a rah-rah motivational video? Hey, let's be united, let's be this, let's be optimistic, and I'm going to give you Tucker Carlson's message that he gave.
Right,
do you think he's running in 28?
I don't.
Okay, you think he's running in 28? Percentage, give the percentage. What are you, 5%, 10%?
I'm lower than that. I think
you're less than 5%. He's
even
not
if he does, honestly,
no, is he running or not?
I don't think he is. Less than 5%.
Running for what?
President. Will he be on the ticket? Kalshi,
he knows he'll get smoked.
If you pull up Kalshi,
so he doesn't want to lose publicly.
Is it 15%?
You're saying 15% he's running? 15. Antonio, where are you at with him?
Absolutely he's running. He loves money. His ego is too big, and he's going to run just for the heck of it. I mean, these people run not because they're going to be elected. They run because they want to put themselves elected on a pedestal.
You're putting Tucker's running. So you're what? Yeah. You're 70%, 80%?
I'll just put all my chips on the table.
Oh,
really? Yeah. You're going all in? Would you vote for him?
No, never. Never.
I am 40% that he's running, and I think he's seriously considering it, to answer the question concisely.
Where are you at, Pat?
Okay, I appreciate that. I think I'm at 20, 30%.
Okay, yeah, me and you are.
And the more and more it goes, remember 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I said there's alliances being created, and one of the alliances was Trump, Tucker, and Elon. And Tucker went to X to put his interviews there, and the first 50 interviews he did, all Elon ever did is retweet his interviews and say, very interesting. And those interviews got Tucker from 5 million followers to 16 million followers. Can you go on Tucker's X account to see how many followers he has? I don't know what he has, but he's got to have. He's definitely 10 plus million the last time I checked. It could be much higher than that. He could be in a 15, 16. 17.8 million. That's presidential type of followers to be able to run. So I put it at 30%.
Who does he follow? Just check on the followers.
It's himself. And it's
you gave a warning.
Just proved my point.
I like to
make sure you get your nicotine pouches.
Adam, there's something very important that you said, and I'd like to go back to it. If the guys could pull up the clip. What Pat was talking about, when times get tough and things like this happen, you will be very surprised by alliances that form. Mm-hmm. And there will be some unusual people that will be picking.
These are weak alliances he created. You know why? Yep. Let me tell you why these alliances are weak. Nothing against MTG, nothing against Joe Kent. I don't know them. I've interacted with Joe a couple times. One time, 60 Minutes reached out to me and they said, could you put me in contact with Joe? I reached out to Joe. I said, Joe, these guys are telling me to get in contact. He says, thanks for reaching out. I'm not interested. I've told him a million times. And so, but that's the only interaction I've had with Joe. Now, let me tell you, Massey and I've tried to have Massey on many, many times. He is concerned to be on because he's worried about one question I'm going to ask him.
Which one?
And it is what it is. But here's the thing. When you build alliances and you're a Tucker, here's what happens if your alliances you're building are lower than you. You know what you're telling to the world if your alliances are lower than you? What are you telling the world? What is mind? I don't know if you understand the question I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
So if I'm trying to build alliances and I'm building alliances of people that are under me, every one of these guys there, he's the alpha, right?
Head of the table.
So what are you doing building alliances below you? What are you telling the world?
I'm the alpha.
What you're telling the world is I can carry the weight to the finish line. Okay, so guess what? Who can do that? Trump can do that. Can.
All day.
C-A-N. He can do that. Reagan can do that, right? Certain names can do that. Like DeSantis cannot do that. DeSantis needs to create alliance up. Trump created alliance down because he's already massive. He was an A-lister. He doesn't need to create a
24. We found out that Obama couldn't.
If Tucker thinks for a second that it is, I'm the guy, the market's about to decide and say yay or nay. So if he then decides to go up, what they're saying, the reason why the up is not happening, there's obviously a very close relationship. His son worked for JD Vance for a year. So we know JD's a non-interventionist and he's kind of trying to do this. And you know what's going to happen with JD doing this? You know what's actually going to happen with JD? Rubio's going like this. Boom, I'm here. Rubio's going, no, with this position, I'm here. JD's going like this. And the more JD's going like this, he's going to be a John Kerry. He's going to be a Romney. He's going to be one of those guys that you're going like this. And look, just tell us what you stand for. Let's hash it out and make the argument. You know, I don't think we should have any wars. Awesome, let's debate it. I don't think we should do awesome, let's debate it. Versus, well, you know, you go a little bit here, a little bit there. That's not going to work out for him. So to me, if Tucker's taking his position of I'm the alpha and your alliances are below, MTG, Joe Kent, these are not heavyweights. They're not going to give you anything. You already have that base. You need to go, like, you know who needs to be in that room? Let me tell you who needs to be in that room. He needs to have that room be with somebody like a Peter Thiel or a, you know, who's the guy from NVIDIA? A Jensen Huang, or you need to have Sergey Brin, or you need to have
smart, very smart people.
Somebody
Right.
like Elon's not going to happen right now.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah, they'll never work.
I get you were saying that ship.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me tell you who defended him. Jason from the All In podcast defended him. Can you
I think they were roommates in college. One of those guys was Tucker's roommate, literally.
Yeah.
So let's just move that away.
So, but this is not even like, I don't get that.
You think Silicon Valley's gonna get behind Tucker?
Let me just explain my point to you. What I'm saying to you is Jason I think it's Jason
Calacanis.
Yeah, he does a great job hosting the.
Those guys are all great.
Yeah, but I tell you, if in that room, a Chamat's in the room, if a Jason's in the room, if you have to say, I got the all-in business guys that are in the room, you have credibility.
You might get you might get the all-in business podcast from Qatar to show up, but those guys.
He said you might get them from Qatar to show up. Bro, that's the Middle East, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He's a Middle Eastern mouthpiece.
Yeah. It's starting to seem like
Been
it.
bought already.
Do you think Candace Owens is too?
Nah. Candy's too self-righteous to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
She'll take money to freaking roast some clown. Did you see Andrew get roasted? Oh, man, I told him not to do it. He thinks he's so cool. I told him not to argue with the black woman. I learned my lesson.
Rule number one, the woman's always right.
No.
Rule number
that's
two, in
not
case
even
she
it.
is wrong.
Nope. She's not always right. Can't say that. All I said was never argue with a black woman.
Yeah.
And that's all I said. And just take it for what it is. I don't like saying the B word.
Bitch.
No. Black. I don't like saying the B word. Yes.
Oh, I didn't say the B word.
It's a bad word.
In all reality, though,
we're skindreds.
It's up to both of you.
Yeah. So
Why would
I gotta remember that when we're dealing with look at PVD. He's all American. He's a straight up American.
Yeah.
He presents himself as an American. He even looks like an American. He even sounds like an American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to confuse him with somebody from over there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So there's a type of person that we are as Americans, and it shows. So we need to go ahead and live up to our standard, because we do have a standard as Americans. You don't have to be the most successful, but you have to be one thing presentable, one thing you have to be able to articulate what you're trying to say. Okay, these are skills that men need. And we have to actually understand what the other person is trying to say. We have to take a moment to understand, because that lack of understanding can be the difference between a fight and a lot of money being made.
Yeah.
That's all I got on that. But I do want to.
I can tell you this. Hey.
Go ahead. So I got about I'll push it to.
It doesn't matter how much money you have. It's about the woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just real shit.
12 minutes. Another 12 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one real quick, so we're done with that. All right. So How was your day, guys? What's up? How are you doing? How you doing, man?
Okay, it's been pretty good so far.
Wolf?
I'm good, bro. Chilling.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Absolutely.
So what you guys think about our topics today? What do you guys think?
I had a good time. I enjoy talking about this stuff.
Absolutely. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and I didn't get to. I was going to play this for you. Let's see, I can fast forward through it real quick. Where's that?
Dragons and all that good shit. Dinosaurs. People want to believe what they want to believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mind-blowing evidence of dragons being real.
Summarized this way. First, they were formed. Dinosaurs were created during creation week on day 6, the same day as man. During that time, they were fearless because God made everything very good. There was no death, animals didn't eat each other, and that's why we show peaceful dinosaurs in the Garden of Eden at the Creation Museum. They're not killing each other, they're not violent, they're eating plants. Then,
we fucked up.
So they were fallen. Thorns and thistles appeared. Dinosaurs became more ferocious. Cancer and death entered the world, like we talked about earlier. And then there was a flood.
So I say this world's ass backwards and inside out.
Things buried in rock layers, laid down by water all over the earth. And most of the dinosaurs were buried in that flood, and that's why we find their fossils today. But 2 of each kind of dinosaur boarded Noah's Ark because they were air-breathing land animals. Now you might think, no way, we've all seen Jurassic Park, right? There's no way this guy was on Noah's Ark. I mean, a ferocious T-Rex, I thought they walked out with their wings kind of sprawled out, like in this picture. This picture is actually from an old poster in my office. I got the poster when I was a kid back in the 90s. I was a dinosaur-obsessed kid. Who am I joking? I'm still a dinosaur-obsessed kid. I never really got through that. But a funny story, actually. Before I got married, I decorated my apartment with all my dinosaur toys and posters like this one. And then I got married and brought my wife back to our apartment, and she said, "Oh, no, it." The monster had only 2 feet. The head, as near as they could judge, was about 8 feet long. The jaws being thickly set with strong, sharp teeth. Its eyes were as large as dinner plates and protruded about halfway from the head. The total length from tip to tip was about 160 feet. The wings were comprised of thick and nearly transparent membrane. Now, we haven't found a long-tailed pterosaur that large yet, but so maybe they were exaggerating, or maybe there's one we haven't discovered yet. Okay, everybody say goodbye to Draco.
Who cares about Draco?
Now, even evolutionists see a lot of the similarities between extinct reptiles and dragon legends. This book by Adrienne Mayer was published in 2023, where she says, many of the giants and monsters of myth did have a basis in fact, the enormous bones of long extinct species. So she tells a whole story about how ancient people near Mongolia, they must have seen some dinosaur bones that got uncovered and then made up dragons of the, or legends of the griffin. That same year, though, a researcher came out with this paper, and they were unconvinced. They did a good job discrediting the ideas. They said, interpretations of ancient literary references to griffins as pertaining to Protoceratops are unconvincing, and suggested anatomical similarities between griffins and Protoceratops are selectively identified.
Yeah, which there is.
So
they show that right here.
This dragon with the pterosaur. All right, so we've talked about a few of our dragon legends so far. We only got a little bit of time left. So let's quickly highlight a few more. This dragon is based on Baryonyx. Baryonyx was a 33-foot long dinosaur with huge claws, long jaws, sharp teeth. Baryonyx also had a long muscular tail. Now here's an interesting thing. The Aberdeen Bestiary from 1500 AD talks about all sorts of animals, including dragons. Again, dragons along with real animals. And it says, they say it does not need poison to kill things because it kills anything around which it wraps its tail. Now, Leonardo da Vinci drew all kinds, was a master at anatomy, he drew all kinds of animals. And in one of his drawings, he drew this animal, which looks a lot like a Baryonyx, a lot like a dragon. And you can see it has a coiled tail. So it lines up with some of these other accounts. Now we see this in some living animals today, constrictors like boas and pythons, as well as some lizards, which have a prehensile.
The only thing is we haven't seen one yet. That's the only thing I know.
In some medieval
that's
paintings
it.
of the dragon, where you can kind of see the dragon's tail there is wrapping around the horse's leg. So this is an example of a behavior
is the key word.
that nobody would
you
know
hunt
from
something like
fossil bones.
buffalo until
Just
they're gone.
finding a skeleton.
Yeah.
This is a behavior that's going to be
That's how
observed.
they become
What about this
endangered
fire-breathing
species.
business? Talking about behaviors.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
that
I
sounds
don't
pretty
think
fantastic.
people are that dumb,
Animals
though.
breathing fire. Well, many animals have behaviors that sound
Back
pretty
then, I'm
outlandish
saying.
if you've never seen them before. For example,
If you know the Indian story, they
that's not
wiped
something
out
you
all
can
the
tell from
buffalo.
fossil, and that sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have anything to eat, bastards.
Yeah, well, of course. So they would go to them. You know how it is. It's government for you.
That's a gun, Craig.
And this is why I say we gotta fix ourselves. Even me. You know what I'm saying? Like I repent every day for bullshit.
Let me
Everybody's
come up here, Craig. I'll drop the link for you if you don't have it.
Nobody's perfect, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No,
we
that's
all
right.
have flaws. And we weren't meant to be perfect either. That's the whole point. That's why I think the world is supposed to be this way, so we learn.
Yeah.
I don't think we can totally fix it. I just don't think that's... I hate to say that. It would be nice to, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's meant to be what's going on.
It's like, you know, if you run for president, you get it. You got all these great ideas. You can fix everything. You got to remember, you got to worry about the, you know, the Congress and Senate. You know, they ain't gonna get along. They ain't gonna get shit passed.
Right, and you name like 20 things when it's really like a trillion. It's like, yeah, how are you gonna fix everything at once? It's impossible for any president to do that over 250 years of fucking straight slavery.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
Well, the dollar's not backed by gold and silver. It's nothing. They're charging you for water. They're charging you for electricity. God-given rights. We have natural rights, and people don't fight for them. They just let shit go, and it's sad, man.
We're about to close out in a few minutes anyway, Craig. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I feel you. But what the one thing I'm saying about this is, we can, but we have to sit here and believe that we can.
Yeah.
If we're not going to believe that we can, then if you don't have a mustard seed of faith, then probably not.
Well, let me tell you something. I've got 100 people together, and then you have 1,000 other people that don't want to listen. There's no way you're going to get everybody on the same page, is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, that's the problem.
And then once 1,000 people, then 100 of those people that weren't on that side are over there.
And
now.
even then, you're going to have a bunch of people fighting against you. It's just examples after
So
examples.
you have more and more, sure. But eventually you run out of gay people and you run out of girls.
It's not,
and then
hey,
you have
bro,
all
it's
the
not
men
that I'm
together.
doubting humanity or anything. I'm just saying these are the facts that I see. You see it. Come on, bro. All the riots and everything, protesting. You have one half and then the other.
Remember,
Nobody ever comes to the full page. That's why I think this is supposed to
that's why
happen
we
to
have
build us
We have
stronger.
to organize as men,
Okay.
though. And what I'm saying is, as men, we have to be like, all right, look, this is gonna be the week we take vacation. It's gonna be Christmas week. All the men, we're gonna preemptively take vacation at the same time, right? Or we could pick a different week where it's just like in the middle of the craziest shit, like Black Friday. And we'll
Emperor, I can't. Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
But we have to
I
do it
can
as
only-
a nation. And when I say this shit,
Yeah,
that means
easier said than
a lot
done.
of the stores are going to be shut down, or it's going to be a bunch of females working.
Bro.
And you'll see how that turns out.
Well, you ever lived in the streets? It's all
And
about
then we
you.
can go to the streets and we can march for a week.
Well, it's all about you.
The
Nobody
girls
gives a
run the
fuck.
country.
Just being
Yep.
real.
And we'll be in line trying to get our latte, getting paid to be protesting. Because
Nah,
we
man,
all coordinate.
this is when I say you gotta fix yourself and do it.
We were out there on the streets as men protesting, and we were fucking doing this shit from fucking Washington to Washington.
I understand that you can get a movement, but it's still You still got a whole half of the world. You know, it's
gonna be the men.
I'm not saying anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible, but to make that happen, it's unbelievable.
You have to lead it, or else
Yeah,
it's not.
but dude, especially when they don't trust fake news and leaders anymore. Well, some do, but
that's why you gotta wave the
it's
flag.
gonna be even harder. That's why I say you gotta fix yourself and just deal with your own.
Set your vacation. We're gonna see how they last for a week without us.
But you get what I'm trying to say, bro. I hope you do.
Like
I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
And we're just gonna wreak havoc on the nation and let all the girls clean it up.
Hey, bro, I'm down, bro. Let's go. I'm not hating whatsoever. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think you can change what's already in place, bro. It's already in place.
We don't have to change anything. All we have to do is take a week off all at the same time and see what happens.
No, I think we gotta change ourselves.
And we can go. We can march
and then
for
it starts
at
from
least 3
there.
days out of that. We can get a good 3-day march out of that shit. We could get some real leg work in.
Yeah, well, what's that gonna do? Yelling at a fucking building.
What's that gonna do for 3 fucking days?
What is that really gonna do?
That's gonna change.
It's gonna stop something for a couple of weeks, and they're gonna be right back at it. It's you know how it goes. Come on, bro. You never watched Rodney King. You never watched all that shit.
You call for a hunger strike? I'm out.
You know,
come on, bro.
You know the right to have your arms and shit, but I don't know. Some of them motherfuckers might have a weapon. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, if there's a bunch of men out there doing that shit, yeah, you're gonna be thinking about it, especially if there's billions of us, and we're getting paid for this because we took the week off. Yeah, that makes some sense, bro. And you know how many cars that is?
At least you know I'm lighting a fire under your ass. No homo.
That's a lot of cars, bro.
Let's go.
If we're coming from ends of the earth.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. I really truly believe that what's happening right now is supposed to happen, man. That's it. I don't think we can stop it.
And all
bro.
I'm saying is there's gonna be
a final push.
There needs to be a final push, and it has to be one of those days where we're just like, all right, we're gonna take the week off. And
You've been watching too many movies, bro.
We just take the week off all at the same time, and then we're just out there. It would have to. That's the way it'd have to be.
Yeah, well, you gotta, and for yourself, fucking, it's all about self.
We'd have to plan it a year in advance.
You don't get it, do you? I think you get it. You're just being an ass.
You had a whole year to save up your vacation. You should be able to get a week off.
But these are just my opinions, man. You don't quote me on it. I'm just saying these are just my opinions.
No, I'm quoting you on the shit you say. Oh hell yeah, I'm holding.
No, go ahead. You can hold it against me because these are my opinions. Yeah, I'm just saying, like that's it. It's my fucking opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just being real with you.
Yeah, standards. I know.
I don't know where you grew up at, but I've seen it all.
Oh, I grew up with a lot of dark standards and light standards.
People getting shot, stabbed. I've seen it all, bro. So I'm just saying. But that might be my frame of mind. Maybe I get it. Like I get what people try. You know, psychiatrists. Well, you grew up in a bad environment. You never seen the good of coming out of that or whatever, you know what I mean? So I get it. I'm not saying it can't happen.
Wait a minute.
I
never
what?
grew up in a bad environment. I grew
no,
up
I
in
did.
a pretty good environment. Shout out to single. But no, I'm just kidding because I knew who my dad was and I had a stepdad too. So these guys, they're confused.
Yeah, I had a stepdad my whole life.
They were like, wait, is this your kid or is it my kid? Because like, you know, I gotta take care of him and pay with his bills and shit, right? But you kind of just wave at him and say, hi, I'm your dad. How does this work? So they were confused, and I was just like, look, I don't have a dad. You guys can be each other's dads. How about that? And I walked away. So, you know what I'm saying? It was that kind of thing. grew up one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all grow.
Well, no,
But
not
repent.
everybody.
You gotta
Some
repent.
people are
You know what I mean?
growers and not
From
growers.
your bad ways. You know what I mean?
All right. So, any last words to the people?
Bye.
Later. Good talking to you, bro.
Yeah. Till next time.
right.
Until
Thanks
next
for
time.
thanks for coming up, guys. You know, anytime.
Thanks
you
for
wanna
having
come,
us.
You guys can come up. We're gonna be doing this again tomorrow around the same time. So, the best part is it's Monday through Friday. We finally finished that other piece of legislation. So for the rest of this week, it's just
That was
free
pretty
talk
fun.
and bullshit. And
Yeah.
I'll have another topic that will spark ideas and we'll brainstorm about it. So we're all in agreement that dragons existed and they've been covering shit up, right?
All right, what's the teaser though? You got to
You
give
said
us
the
a
what?
teaser. What's the next episode?
Okay,
what are you
fine.
going to
Just
talk
so
about?
you guys can do a little bit of research. We're gonna be okay. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna just say one word. Okay.
All right.
And then you can let your imagination play with it. Ghost.
Okay. I got you.
So yeah, tomorrow's episode is probably gonna have something to do with ghosts.
Oh, okay. That's a cool subject right there. I can handle that.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the question is yet. I'm not sure how I'm gonna tie ghost. It could be a holy kind of ghost or a demonic kind of ghost. Oh, who knows? But we're gonna
I'm just
find
gonna
out.
bet and everything.
But we're gonna figure out something about ghosts. All right.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on.
That sounds good, man.
Hey, later, Chris. Later, guys.
Later, man.
Last thing I want to say is make sure you understand what time it is. It's time for me to shut the fuck
ready.
I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong. Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud.
My little homegirl put me on. She said, "One, this shit brand new, free flow." Lady rappers been acting like this is not an art, huh? You forgot about that part. Lady rappers been acting like this is not an art, huh? You forgot about that part. Lady rappers been spitting like they ain't got a heart. Because when I step to the game, I rip that shit apart. My evolution with the Gyarados
If you do not want to change,
until the whole world is in my cart.
if you do not want to better yourself, if you do not want to break
beneficial
outside
functionality and strategize smart.
if you want to live in your comfortable delusion
Only if the
that they have
universe
built
keeps dealing
for you.
shitty cards. I'm trying as hard as I can against all of the odds.
not
Pushing as hard as I could is what
watch
got
these
me so far.
Leave
But
this
what are
channel.
my chances of actually reaching the stars? Still, I
If
will
you
never get up tatted
do
over
not
my heart.
want
Never
any
my
truth,
thoughts hiding in my weed
don't
up
want
in
to
the jar.
understand. If you are not
Middle
here
Eastern looking ass
to
like I'm Jafar. When it comes
hear
to the game,
something
I'm an ego,
that's
you're
outside
hard.
of your
Please
own
don't get to
mind
slipping.
and
I'ma
accept
catch you off
others'
guard. While you
minds and
chilling in the
opinions
crib,
and the way
got
they
your chick
think
in
for
my car.
themselves, you do
Every
not
time
belong.
you hear it tripping like that shit sounds bizarre.
And find
Your favorite rapper try hard, still isn't large. Still like fuel to the game, watch it spark. My lines burn like blunts, getting smoked in the dark. Hella cooking shit up. If your ass wanna spar, barbecue your beef up like the seats in my car. Cool yourself up, refrigerator,
name calling, those things will not be allowed here on this platform, and not in this empire. We are the ones, the true Americans, that want to be free and stand as we have always stood.